co-host, I told you about leaving that door open.
Oh boy,
You let the cats in.
What's going on?
Our cats, better known as them funny book boys. I tell you.
we need to find a new intro. We need to find a new intro for these rat scallions.
Yeah, you know what? No, I let them in here, man. It's Christmas time. So.
I guess so.
It's Christmas, Uncle Scrooge.
Oh, yeah.
'Tis the season to be stupid and let the trash in.
Is that
Whatever.
goose still in the butcher shop? The one as big as me, sir?
Bye bullshit.
This is just another
Have you been
podcast attacking this
Yes.
one.
Have you been drinking that goddamn eggnog? Oh, that I told you was really fucking like 100% proof, but I was lying.
Actually, it had just gone bad, and we're feeling a little ill. So.
You're drinking
bacteria.
you're drinking the chunks.
Hey, he's drinking spoiled milk. Is what he's
Don't lie.
anything that's fermented, it doesn't matter. He's drinking
It could be Skin Bracer or Mercurochrome.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Shit.
Well,
I got my can of Sterno over here. Don't touch it.
perfect time.
Hide the olive oil in there. Anything. God damn. Man, so how you guys doing?
We're doing good, you know. It's Christmas. I'm waiting for this shit to be over with, but after that...
Oh, boy, I tell you, man. This is like the end of the big, important holiday season. After New Year's Eve, you can pretty much relax.
You know what, man? I try to have the best time I can on Halloween night because I know from that point on, it's just going to be misery until New Year's. And then on New Year's, I get to celebrate again with relief.
I mean, right after right after Halloween, you wake up to jingle bells and all that kind of shit. It's like it's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Shit, last Halloween, you know, this Halloween, I don't even think they waited. I think like as soon as it was October 13th, they start shoving the Halloween costumes aside and putting out Christmas stuff.
I mean, it's like the grocery stores are the only one who give a shit about Thanksgiving. They're like immediately, turkeys! Oh my God, Thanksgiving stuff. Everybody else is like, what the fuck is Thanksgiving? Nobody buys Thanksgiving decorations.
I mean, for the next Halloween, just dress up like Santa Claus and keep wearing that shit until Christmas comes around. But we decided to have you guys on because...
You had no choice. We put a gun to your head.
Well, no, because your big ass is too heavy to move.
I said you had no choice.
I tried to pull. Your resistance is too strong.
I thought it was because you guys had all those pictures of Corey with those transvestites, but you know,
Oh, that
I was
too.
like, hey,
Everybody has those.
I think that's already been leaked.
That's old.
You can
not
order
even
those.
embarrassed about that
You
anymore.
can order those framed on Spill.
I was about to say, I'll be selling those myself on Spill. I'm talking about. I'm going out and hanging out with more transvestites to gain more revenue.
Can I get
only
the
way that would have any currency with Corey is if it was a really good picture.
Oh.
He'd be like, okay, I don't have that one. I'll trade you and let you come on my show if you give me that picture.
Well, I need to make those 3D lithographs like I've always been telling myself. You know, make some extra cash on the
What you
side.
need to do is make a trading card set because I think there are that many pictures of him with transvestites.
Shit, man, combine the two and make it a Viewmaster reel.
Shit,
Damn, now you're taking it too far. That's
know.
you know that's something nice.
Yeah, damn, Leon.
You don't
what
wanna
the
go
hell-
screw that up
Why'd
for
you have
kiddies.
to go there?
Leon fell asleep in a movie one day. I put lipstick on him and took a picture with him. Get a load of this transvestite.
Amongst other things.
Ooh, ain't you sassy tonight? But
I thought that was RuPaul hanging.
We are giving away
Leon,
some.
did you drink my milkshake? Because I think there's a little there on your lower lip.
Oh,
All right.
here we go.
trying.
Here we go.
Don't worry, people. They're leaving in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we called the crane to come get rid of you. We'll get
What is that?
We'll get his ass out of here one way or another. Looking like that goat in Jurassic Park. They got on a helicopter. But no,
I'm going to die.
we decided to have you guys in because we wanted to give away some gifts.
Oh, who are we giving gifts to?
Yeah.
Me. God damn it.
Wow.
Now start handing them over. Come on.
So yeah, to the homeless.
Yeah, go
Because he
ahead.
can't stay in your basement anymore. He's stinking the place up.
Are you talking about John?
No, I'm talking about co-host.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Carlisle.
Are
He
you
was
even
here a
allowed
minute
to
ago and he ran out.
Are you even allowed to turn him on anymore? Aren't there laws about like fumes and shit now?
No.
Hey, it's after 10 o'clock. You can do whatever you want.
All right, fair enough.
So we already kind of gave gifts away before. I see. I'm so cheap, man. I like to give gift certificates. All right, I'm that kind of guy who thinks like I'm giving the gift of choice. Is what I'm doing. I mean,
Is that how you like to phrase it?
That's how I
He worked on that for a while.
Do you give away those coupons that you get in the Sunday newspaper? Like, you cut that shit out and
Look at this.
hand it out.
It's better than last year when he gave scratch-offs. He's like, hey, man, if that's the right one, I just gave you $1 million.
And by the way, you're going to split that with me, right? Because I gave that to you.
Man, it's not every day they give away free fries with a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Right now, that's value right there. You love that shit.
Wow. Free waffle fries.
And Cyrus?
buy a waffle fry.
You looking a little pale? Here's a free 3 minutes at a tanning salon right here.
Well, that's better than the Barbie horse adventures you gave me for my PlayStation 1 last year.
It's getting so bad. I'm just cutting out the models in the magazines and giving away. Here's a hot chick for you from the Sears catalog there, Cyrus. You enjoy that.
Check it out.
Here's some coupons I've been saving. Here's a 50% off Atari games right here for your 8-bit cartridges.
Now look, some of these are expired, but if you hold your thumb over the expiration date, the cashier won't know.
See, I get you a gift card for the dollar store for $1.
Yeah,
you get all kinds of shit there for that.
I'm going through my old comic books, like cutting out like coupons for those. Cubert, it's a classic, man. A classic Atari 2600.
Hey, get yourself some sea monkeys.
Yeah.
Here's some X-ray goggles.
I was going to say,
so you can finally see Mary naked.
Hey, what is that like?
That's awesome.
No, I gave you guys some gift certificates. I mean, I wouldn't.
You did.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
To a bookstore, you damn right I find things I buy at a bookstore with a gift certificate.
Not this one so much, but
Oh, is it LGBT? Is that what it is? Or is it like Christian bookstore or something like that? Is it New Age?
more hipster.
Hipster?
Think hipster.
I can find
man,
hipster stuff.
it's a really cool bookstore. This fool ain't even been in there. He's talking shit already. Look at him.
Here, I got you guys something. Here, I wrote some jokes for you. Here you go.
It's a gift y'all could use.
Hey!
And it's a gift for us too. My ears ain't hurt no
and while I'm in the spirit of giving, here's some personalities to go with it. There you
Oh,
go.
man. See, now that's gone too far.
Yeah, Leon just driving by the place. Yeah, it's hipster. Got murals and shit on it, man. You know,
Man, they're ganging up on us this time.
know.
And this is because last time we took over, and now they're like, not this time.
they got
You
books
shall
about
not pass.
goddamn feng shui and shit. You know, no man, it's a cool bookstore called Domi. And I went in there one time, and I was telling Carlisle, I saw like about 20 books within like a minute that I said, I wish I could get that. And so I gave you guys a $25 gift certificate, which will buy you like a pamphlet there. But it's a cool bookstore, and I think you both will like it. Especially being in the comics, they have a lot of underground comics there, and they got a lot of books about artists, all kind of artists, not just comic book artists, illustrators, animators, all kind of painters, all kind of stuff, man.
Graffiti artists,
all kind of shit, man. Porn artists.
DJ
They got
Qbert.
yeah, all kind of shit.
I
man.
look forward to checking it out.
I'm just teasing, but thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I think they got a book in there about sandwich artists from Subway. But it's a cool place. I think you guys will like it. But enough about your gifts. I'm sitting up here with some packages that you guys have given me. And I decided that it'd be kind of cool to open them up right now. You were like, man, just open it up and talk about it. No, I want this to be authentic. I want the element of surprise to be caught here.
All right.
So
Who is this one from?
This is Leon. Now, Leon, I can already tell.
He didn't already spoil it for you?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, damn.
It's a pony.
I love it. You know what? I love it. I love it after saying something like that, just looking at your face. It's the best reaction.
It's just funny to me because I've stepped back and like listened to y'all, and everybody else on these podcasts and listening to y'all spoil so much more shit than I have. In fact, Corey, you on the last couple of reviews, not the last couple, but there's been some where you've been like, yeah, I'm going to spoil this right now, so just don't listen.
But I told people ahead of time, you get wrapped up. I mean, you go into a trance and you can't stop yourself.
No. On these, you already were in spoil mode, backed off to say, all right, we'll stop listening.
Now,
too late.
Now, first of all, no. First of all, it was for, did you hear about the Morgans?
And you like, fuck y'all. I don't care.
I love starting shit, Cyrus.
I know, look at this. He's over here. If he had hands, he'd be ringing them right now.
This will be the last time I mention it because the New Year's coming, so I got to get all my jokes
What I did was I told people, man, I can tell the people on this site, they're going to hate this movie if they see it. It's not going to be that great of a movie. And I'm just going to let you know right now, to really know how bad this movie is, I got to tell you the end. And I gave people a chance to say, get up and walk away. And if you don't like it, don't come back. Now, you the kind of dude that's on a run. You on a runaway train, and people are like, stop, you're about to hit a wall. And you're like, bam.
Hey, at least they're going to get more fan art out of this.
I know. He used to hate that spoiler shit too. Like I thought it was just kind of funny.
No, he's still hating it. That's why I brought it up.
No.
I hardly get to see the guy. So yeah,
it's easy for co-hosts to call people spoiler because he never goes in any movies.
too busy.
I'm gonna give you my opinion on this
fucking
movie
chicks
that I've never seen.
But Leon, boy, we used to like joke around about that. And at first I thought it was funny, and then we would like talk about the spoiler. And he's like, people drawing fucking pictures about me on the site. The spoiler. I'm not that bad. Not that I'm a fucking super villain. I was like,
I ain't never said that.
you had tears and
I'm
shit coming out your
flattered by
eyes.
those pictures.
You were crying.
Please,
Hey, he was happy just anybody was talking about him, all right?
Yeah,
so let the guy have it.
you know what?
a video game movie. That's right.
You are the star. You are the Joker of the Spill video game.
I love that.
Yeah, no, man, it's
Like
good.
the Lex Luthor of the Spill video game.
Wait, you're the character of a video game movie? Dubious honor.
Man,
All right, Lara Croft.
Somewhere, Uwe Boll is looking at Wayne's movies and going, God damn it, why can't I do that?
Yeah, people on the site, people just kind of take things and run with them. So people ran with me being the Black Wonder, and they ran with Leon being the spoiler, and everybody wanted to see.
I wonder why you aren't upset by yours. The Black Wonder.
He's always drawn all muscular.
Man,
Yeah.
I was really tormented by that. I really was. I was tormented by that.
As I was tagging this one fan when I was in Georgia, I was thinking to myself, this is just wrong.
Sorry, you weren't supposed to bring that up.
And nothing happened. That's why. Don't even start no rumors
That's
like
right,
that.
Cyrus. Nothing happened.
Oh, that's
remember?
right.
First of all, why we all fighting? This motherfucker over here, his turn was supposed to be a joyous occasion.
What are you guys
He's
talking
a real
about?
supervillain.
I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out with my friends.
Yeah, I know. The co-host is like Sinistar. I live.
But no, I really was disturbed by that Black Wonder thing. I thought you should have been it, not me. I told people that for the longest
Is that why
time.
you animated yourself as the Black Wonder also?
Technically, the animator did.
The joke was the Black Wonder bread, but they cut out the bread part. I don't know how that
See,
happened.
now that's
Corey
funny.
just kept running with
That's
it.
what it was. It's like Fungus Monkey did this whole thing with you as Steve Urkel, the Black Wonder bread. He just went in and just took the bread part off.
Erased the glasses.
Judicious editing.
By the way, people, welcome to Let's Do This. Had a long beginning. We actually do have a show planned for you people. Co-host, you had some things that you had brought up.
I got plenty to talk about tonight.
Yeah, well, I can tell you some of the things
Xmas.
that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about some Christmas specials that you might not have heard of that are very good. I'm going to talk about some Christmas music that I like that people might not be aware of. We're going to talk about. Now you had some subjects that you want to talk about. You one of the things that I told you was a coincidence. Just yesterday, I bought like a big 1080 LCD HD TV.
Oh, good.
Oh, here you go. God damn.
Big spender over here.
Yes.
Send us the money back.
Look at my big toy. And it's funny because I'm looking to the left right now. I see this big ass TV on his little desk.
Yeah.
It's like the TV's bigger.
It's on a little desk to show you how big it is. It's for effect.
The desk is like from the 70s.
It's called forced perspective.
That's the ghetto way.
Yeah.
When
Exactly.
breaks, you put a smaller TV.
Shit. I am ghetto. I'm like people who live in trailer parks in the ghetto. Like, ain't got the house is just a mess, but they got fucking the impressive gadgets in the world. They got that satellite dish is bigger than the trailer.
He's got this giant ass TV, and then he's like, "Oh, here's y'all's gift certificate."
So here you
Shit old bookstore.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the east side, it's in the ghetto. Don't worry about it. It's totally safe.
If you can get in and out, you deserve those books.
By the way, this is just an early gift from Santa Claus. I didn't pay for it myself.
Blue Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But yes, you got your big TV, Corey.
No. We all know he doesn't make that much money. It, quote, fell off the back of a truck.
Hey brother, you like TV?
I got a discount. 5-finger discount.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. I was hanging out with one of the Spill people who lives in Westlake, and I kind of scoped out the place before I left.
I'll take care of your pets while you're out of town. No problem.
What's your name again?
Santa Claus visited them early. Pulled a reverse Santa on them.
What's your name again, baby?
Took a shit in one of the stockings. Merry Shitmas.
Oh my god!
No, you
no.
accuse me of going too far.
Come on now.
Taking a shit in the poor girl's
What about
stockings.
Cindy Lou? Come on, man.
Yeah.
What about
that?
Christmas, y'all? How you doing? But no, we're going to talk about
We're going to talk about your big TV.
We're going to talk about man. I got to talk about this, man. We did come on.
I know what we're going to talk about.
No, we're going to talk about how everybody's saying how Blu-ray is so clean and how the picture is so nice, and it is nice. But you know what?
Yeah,
it can be too nice.
Too nice. Yeah,
too nice.
Yeah, and I just got the PlayStation 3.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. So experiencing the Blu-ray, it's incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is that issue of the picture.
We'll get into that
We'll
later
get
on.
into it. Yeah.
But right now, it's all about me right now. I'm talking about these.
Yes,
Yeah, we
it
opened
is,
that
yes.
damn present already. Jesus Christ.
Leon, let's see what we got here.
See, he's saving that paper for toilet paper.
He might be using the gift for that.
You just
Let me see. I just got to touch it first. It feels like, speaking of Blu-ray, it feels like Blu-ray. You know what? Seriously, can I take a guess what it is right here?
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to take a quick guess. Is
All
it? I didn't. You saw. I didn't look. Is it Pinocchio?
No.
Okay.
No.
Talking about that.
damn.
No,
dude.
it is Blu-ray, and you just got a Blu-ray player.
Oh, nice. We all like this movie. Sylvester Stallone is Rocky, but it's the whole collection, man.
All of them.
Yeah, it's all the Rockies.
Fuck, now I gotta go buy him some more shit. Which I'm going to do. Don't worry
Hey, I
about
got
Hey,
you
man,
2
but-
box sets, motherfucker.
it. All right, now come on. That shit was mailed to you.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't?
What, you think on DVD? The first 2 seasons of the Boondocks? Why would they be sending that to
Yeah,
me
dude,
now?
that's old. He had to go out and buy that.
I had to go out and buy that
Yeah,
shit.
okay, you know what?
I see how you are.
You know
Well,
what?
I know you wouldn't actually pay for a present for me.
All right.
That's pretty
cool.
rough.
Oh, I can feel the love in the room tonight.
Oh,
You know
man.
what?
My heart is hurt.
I didn't want to do this, but now I got to give up this free drink for those waffle fries at Chick-fil-A. Here you go, man.
All right.
Here you
That's-
go. No, what? You know what? Goddamn, I'm okay. An extra gift certificate for you guys.
No, you don't have to do that. We're just fucking with you.
You ruined Christmas. with your
No,
talk.
no.
Yeah, you
I
do.
feel,
You can't
I feel
do
bad.
that.
I feel bad. I didn't
It's
know.
not a contest. Just tell the boss to give us a raise.
The meaning of
Yeah.
Christmas.
It ain't a contest. I'm gonna have to hear shit from y'all later.
How about slide some of that Hollywood.com money my way?
Yeah, what about that?
If I did that, I couldn't buy any more TVs.
Yeah.
I got y'all a raise.
He only bought 2 of them.
I raised that TV up on my desk right here.
He bought 2 TVs, one for his left eye and one for his right.
Homemade 3D here.
Real 3D.
Looks like a poor man's Bruce Wayne room in here.
So what is the other one? It's on the ceiling.
Yeah. If you cross your eyes, stand on top of your head, and cock it a little bit, it's in true 3D. It's Avatar, practically in your home. Let's see. Carlisle got me a gift right here in polka dot gift wrapping. It's a book. Carlisle. Now, one thing I can say about Carlisle, him and I will argue on a podcast, but he does know my taste in gifts.
Yeah.
Let me see what it is. That
He's
got.
good. He's
It's
no
a book.
Cyrus, because when it comes to giving gifts, nobody can beat Cyrus. He's
Man,
the
he's
man.
just going on about that.
I'm serious,
No,
man.
no,
Every year you give me something where I'm like, damn, dude,
let's see what
you
we
knew
got
what I
here.
wanted more than I knew what I wanted.
Yeah, well.
Oh shit!
Oh,
What'd he get
fuck.
you?
Oh, wait, that's the present I gave him. Oh, that fuck.
All right, extra round of gift certificates for you, motherfuckers. This is nice. He got me the book to Trick or Treat.
Yeah,
man, this is a. You know what? I gotta tell you, Carlisle really knows me. Last year, he got me the box set of music from all the Charlie Brown specials.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, he gives.
that is you.
He gives thoughtful gifts, man. He knows how much I want to get this book. God bless his miserable soul. That's
Yeah.
just nice, man.
Well, he got me something I really wanted, too, was the third season of the original Star Trek series on Blu-ray.
I hear he gives good head, too. That's awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah, he gave me that. Okay. All right. Come on, hand
What?
it over, chum.
What?
Chumley, come on. Yeah, you did. What
That's
is
from
that
me.
back there?
I wrap my own gifts and give them to myself because that's the only way I fucking get gifts around here. You fucking chumps.
Man, you got nothing for your co-host?
Fucking Leon over there gave me a half-empty carton of chocolate milk, son of a bitch.
And that was too good for you.
Yeah.
I'll give you a pack of smokes.
Here you go, you rat bastard.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I predict that this is District 9.
That's something you need. Ah, you fuck. Yeah, why do you even got to open
Oh, is
it?
it really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
See?
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
You know what?
It's like you read
That's
my
funny.
mind.
Gift of magic.
Get the fuck out of there.
Hey, hold that for a second, please.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'll take that.
They got each other the same exact gift.
Yeah, one for your Samsung TV and the other one for that other fucking
Hey, I'll
TV
take
you
your
got.
other copy.
There
Sure,
you go.
man.
I don't
know.
This is the full 3D
This is
experience.
yours.
No, he
Oh,
bought-
that's
he bought
mine?
that for
Yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah.
I like the way we actually hand each other the one that we gave.
I thought somebody gave. I thought somebody gave it to
funny.
you
No,
again.
that's you, man.
I was
That's
afraid
for
somebody
you.
was going to give it to you. Awesome.
That's why I
Bad
asked you the other
fucking
day.
ass.
Oh,
Okay,
Wait a
yeah.
minute, you already got that for yourself.
No,
There's no
no,
way you
no.
bought one for Corey and didn't buy
No,
one
no,
for
no.
yourself.
All I was thinking, I was like, I hope to God some jackass buys me this because I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it. Because
the jackass bought it for
Yeah,
you.
exactly. exactly. No, but I was just scared that I was like, you know, I'm tempted just to get it on my own because when I got my PlayStation 3, I was gonna try to buy gifts, even though I don't normally do that because I'm a robot. I don't give two shits about people. I'm just like, you know what? Golly, they got some good sales right now. Star Trek, The Dark Knight. I shouldn't be buying nothing for myself, but I said fuck it, and I just went ape shit about buying me everything I wanted on Blu-ray. So
hell yeah,
and I saw
felt
Dark Knight.
good.
Yeah,
Didn't
it felt fucking.
I
powerful.
have to tell you, man,
Yeah.
I really thank you all for the gifts. They were very thoughtful. You know how much I love the Boondocks. That was very thoughtful.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, he got me. The
What
box
else
set
did these
of-
guys get you? I wasn't here for that.
What you just saw the Rocky thing, right?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. and
Oh,
the-
okay.
This
the
is
Trick or Treat book.
Then the Trick or Treat book.
Yeah.
But I'm really into Blu-ray right now, and I love this. This whole thing of all these extra features on District 9 and Rocky. I love on the Rocky box how they say features a song "Feeling Strong Now." Oh no, I'm sorry, it's an interactive game. Plus 3.5 hours of special features.
It's got a whole nother disc of special features. I reviewed
I was
that
like,
for
where
the
do
site.
you get this song from? And you're looking at that, it's like completely not the song.
Hey, man, that is
where
the
did that come from?
That is the song. Feeling Strong.
Is that the name of the song?
Oh.
I never known it as anything but the theme to Rocky.
It is now.
Okay.
Feeling strong now.
Won't be long now. Is that like, won't be long now?
Big old schlong wow. I hope the 3.5 hours are narrated by Sylvester Stallone.
No, it's Burgess Meredith. God damn it, this was the part in the movie that we were drunk.
You screwed me from beyond the grave. You see that scene, Rock? You screwed it up, you lousy bum, you fucking asshole.
Throw in a goddamn towel. No, it's thank you all, and I know you don't want it, but you will be receiving another round of gifts.
You
from me.
don't have to
I
do
know.
that.
You don't have to do
You
it.
said just give us a raise and everything will be kosher.
Like I can do that. Like I have that kind of power.
All right, fine. Go on Amazon. Look at our wish list. And
Oh,
the first
boy.
5 things you come up
There
with.
you go. See?
Okay.
There
I
you
got to
go.
rearrange my wish list.
Yeah.
Do they have cars on there?
You know,
I'll get your car.
you know you should do?
Matchbox
Matchbox.
cars.
for Radio Shack. Yeah.
You know you should do? You should just send them shit they don't want. Like the newest Miley Cyrus album, you know, the Jonas Brothers DVD, fucking live at the fucking Madison Square Garden.
That y'all is you too.
I was
What?
gonna
You get
say,
that
you're part
same
of that.
shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Hey, you know a little too much about that Jonas Brothers CD there. I'm just saying. He's like about ready to quote like the sale numbers on it.
Well, I was actually thinking about taking you all out to dinner too at one time until I got busy. I was talking to Leon. I was like, I want to just take everybody out because we've done that before. For
Jack in the Box,
years.
here we come.
Yes. Jumbo jacks all around.
No, you can't supersize
they
it.
got-
Corey is for class. He ain't taking us no Jack in the Box. Now Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
my God.
Fuck yeah. But Leon and I were riding home last night from Brian Brushwood's show, and
I wasn't
Now, I don't
invited
want to
to.
say anything because I was trying to talk you into going to Carl's Jr. So I was like, because we were driving along, and I was like, man, Carl's Jr. is right out here though. That's one of the best burgers. He's like, yeah, it is. I said, it's right down the street. And he's
Yeah,
like,
you kept talking about the one you had. I was like, yeah, man, you making me want to go get one. You're like, well, all you got to do is pull over here.
yeah, it's
And
right
down
off
the
Slaughter
street.
right here.
And I was like,
You like burgers, man?
I'm not trying to go out of my way for it. I should eat that late at night.
You like them juicy?
Yeah, you like cheese. And when you
You
said
like
that,
meat between two buns.
You like that grease dribbling down your mouth, onto your chest, around your nipple?
yeah, it'd be
It's
funny.
funny how y'all found a way to make me not want those burgers.
Yeah, anymore. Yeah,
Suck them fries. Suck them good.
Leon turns around, I got my shirt off and rubbing my chest. Nice greasy hamburger.
God, I feel like Paris Hilton.
You just see the car. You see me getting pushed out. Oh shit! Oh man!
Here you go, Leon. I brought a tiara for you to wear while eating your burger.
No.
You feel like washing a car?
Can I get my shirt back? Damn, computer stopped and we had to shut down and start over and save and all that kind of stuff.
Do you still got that box for your TV?
Why?
You need to return that shit and use that money and get yourself another computer.
Right.
No, I'm gonna live in that box. Make a fort out of it because my TV is so big and grand. No, you know what? First of all, when we stopped, it was a heated discussion going on over here about Carl Jr.
Oh, it was a discussion.
Yeah.
I thought there was a comedy routine going on here because Cyrus was trying to tell Leon exactly where a certain Carl's Jr. was up north, and they were both going back back and forth because Leon refused to believe that there was any Carl's Jr.
I know.
up north.
He was taking that shit seriously.
Yeah.
He's like, Cyrus, don't lie to me now. Don't lie to me about that.
I take that shit seriously.
Yeah.
I can go from work to there if there really is one.
Well, that is the
it
thing.
turned.
Like, if it's where you say it is, it's right by my job. So I'll go over there. But
But no, Leon, in Cyrus's defense, there is a Carl's Jr. up there. It's not a mirage or
okay,
anything.
where is it?
I just heard about it.
So
I know
I
it's there.
should know where it was.
I know it exists.
Okay, so it's an urban myth. It's an urban legend, Carl's Jr.
Leon is like,
Hey.
don't send me on a quest for burgers and it ain't there.
Hey,
Like, I'm gonna be driving up there like, yeah, I see it right there. It's just gonna shimmer and disappear.
It's
like
on-
a
It's gonna be an old man laughing at you.
It's on Snipe Boulevard.
Night hunt.
just close your eyes and drive really fast. You should have hit.
No, but you know something? I am glad that you guys gave us these gifts. I really do want to get you more. I mean, we
Give
just-
us. Yeah, I didn't get shit. Don't start
got it
lumping
from me.
into
I
it.
didn't get
Well,
shit
that's
from
you.
us.
Now, come on, Coach. You came to the Leon Christmas party and you got some stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing I wanted.
Aw.
Damn. I'm a dick.
I didn't get the shit I asked for. Where's my 70 virgins at?
I was hoping to get some pussy, but
Is this
you
a
can
comic
never
book?
get that when you're hanging out with Leon. God damn it.
Even when it's there. Man, the pussy's too busy reading comic books. There's an actual vagina on the couch reading some comics. Man, what you doing? But no, thank you guys so much. And I'm with you. I'm not crazy about Christmas myself. I'm just not into it.
I actually kind of hate it.
I do too, but it does give me a chance to give you guys gifts and enjoy it, and I really do enjoy that part of it. And,
It is fun to give gifts to people that you really care about. You're like,
Yeah.
hey man, you know what? I really want you to have this. And when it's something they haven't had or really want and they react to it, it's a great feeling.
No, getting shit for no fucking reason is always awesome. Yes.
Especially on our Amazon wish list.
Especially when you don't want it. Yeah, it's awesome.
But I was just thinking like. It would just cancel itself out if everybody just didn't give shit to each other. Because I remember like tallying up how much I gave and like how many gifts I got, and I was like, well, I gave out equal or more, money wise to people. So
it does make it a big Ponzi scheme at that point.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, you're overthinking it all is the problem. It's like gotta be, they say like when you're younger, it's all about what you get. And you grow up when it becomes all about what you're giving. And if you start measuring that shit, then it just becomes annoying and evil. You gotta just go, look, I'm giving the presents to people because I want to give these presents to these people. And that has to be the limit of it. It's just gotta cut off in your head right there.
Well, it's kind of cool to give things to people that can't give back. I know a guy who has cancer and is like kind of poverty stricken. Speaking of living in a trailer, so I'm giving him $50 this year. I know of a family that the father just got out of jail and they can't even really afford food. And he just got his 2 kids where the mother ran off, and I'm thinking like,
Would you give him
no,
shoes?
it ain't. I gave him the box of the television. I don't need this anymore.
Brand new home.
I can see Corey pulling up to their cardboard box with his big ass TV sticking out of the trunk. I go, hey guys, I brought some
the
cash
cool thing
money.
is you can.
And don't worry about it. I had sex with your ex-wife, so she's hassling you for that child support.
Don't worry about that. That's all taken care of. You can mount this box on the wall just like you would a real TV.
I drew a picture of it
excellent.
on it of a television, and that's
me
real.
on there.
That's real art by Corey Coleman
I gave
of Spill.com.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's some good shit right there, man. Autographed by me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's some iTunes cards.
Gave him a Carl Jr.'s hamburger with a bite taken out of it.
This is from Leon.
Gave him some underwear I don't wear no more.
Oh no! I just thought about. I didn't get a chance to tell co-host the news I gave you yesterday. I don't know how obscure it is, but
well, you know what? Let's save that for when we actually start the show
Okay,
because
all right.
Because
we've gone off a
we've been
little bit.
recording for 40 minutes and we haven't started the show yet.
I thought we did start the show.
No, we haven't.
Oh,
Not in that traditional sense.
We haven't done our battle cry yet.
that's right.
So as we told you people, we gave you a rundown earlier of what's going to happen. A lot of Christmas talk on this very special Let's Do This. A lot of Christmas talk about Christmas shows, Christmas gifts, Christmas music. Got a lot of email that's coming
A lot
out.
of Christmas bullshit
A lot of
tonight.
Christmas, old Christmas bullshit.
Yes.
So, strap yourself into the
Yes.
Christmas bullshit sleigh.
Get your stockings out so we can fill them full of bullshit.
Bullshit?
Yes.
It's only just begun. So, we got We got
You guys look scared over there.
We are a little
Don't be
frightened.
scared.
we got
little bit.
we got old Jeffrey, old Dahmer, guy for Slave.
Shithead
I
and-
don't know what are those reindeers' names.
What, Dahmer? Like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Now
Oh,
comment.
Ed Gein. Oh, Manson. Oh.
Now comment. Now Smithy.
Now crackhead.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, especially some stories with these two guys here for a little while.
boy.
So
Sturries.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm fucking ready. Yeah.
Okay. Look, he's like I'm sick right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was born ready, motherfucker.
How about you? You ready?
Hell yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm here, ain't I?
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Well, Leon's ready.
I'm
You
here,
ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? You ready?
He has his bullshit goggles on. He must be ready.
I know. Shit got bullshit all over his lips right now. All right. You ready? I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
I don't know about you.
Let's do this! Oh, yeah, boy. Look at the drums. Just ringing as you rock it on, boy. Look, Goatsies, man. Y'all didn't introduce me. Look at he played anyway. He stepped up to the plate, though.
Your imaginary porno
That ain't no
goat.
man. That's real, man. Don't y'all ever talk to him like that. Oh, he's got his little stocking out too. You got anything for him?
Don't have anything for your
But dog,
imaginary goat? Your porn fantasy goat?
That goat's filthy, man.
Oh man.
That goat is named after a dude pulling his butthole apart. Y'all sticking with
Y'all
it? though?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Why you gotta
Goatsy?
ruin it?
Why you gotta
Why
ruin
don't
it
you
like that,
Google
man?
Goatsy and see what you get
You
more
know what,
hits
Goatsy?
on?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Merry Christmas.
I've already
Goatsy.
seen your family reunion.
Oh. Thank you. He'll be here all week.
Yeah,
Goats
so,
is like school in the summertime.
Try
No
the goat.
class.
Meanwhile, those Goatsy's going off with nothing in his little stocking right there. Y'all just made fun of him. Hurt
Yeah, I
his
got
feelings.
Lisa Cole.
Don't worry about it, man. These bar humbugs up
Here's
here.
a tin can. Go crazy.
Yeah. Here's a quarter.
Use that
Go to a
hatred for
payphone,
inspiration,
call
Goatsy.
information and ask who cares.
Leon stuck his penis in his stocking and sent him on his way like that. That ain't right, man. But man, last night, look, first of all, let me tell you what we did last night. We recorded with Brian Brushwood.
The magician.
That's your fault.
Yeah, well, no, that was his fault.
Yeah, I think if anybody's dissatisfied with the outcome of that, it's going to be him.
I just want to say, I hope, I think it's going to be fine, but I hope we didn't ruin his show, make it bad.
He does the NSFW show, which I guess you can Google. I don't know how to.
I got a couple of emails from Spill people who listened. They said, hey, that was
Spider
great.
John called in while we were on it.
Oh, Spider John called in, and we had another member email me on Facebook and say, you know what, I was laughing the whole time. You guys are great, but then again, that's our audience. I'm sure he has a completely different audience.
What kind of show does he do?
It's a podcast, and it's kind of a zany, wacky kind of podcast.
Hold on. You telling me there's a magic podcast out there?
It's not about magic.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to
It's
say,
kind of free form.
how does that concept?
It's kind of like this.
It's kind of like
okay.
this,
Okay.
except not quite like this.
Except
he has
not
like
as
a
much
corporate
cursing.
sponsor, like like Ford is his sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh,
If Ford
okay.
heard us, they'd just have a heart attack and die.
And just one of these things, like we've been trying to get Brian. We've been trying to get Brian on Leog for 2 years, but he's always traveling too busy. But he's like,
Right.
hey, can you come on our show, on my show? So me and Corey like, yeah, sure, we'll come do that. Drive to Dripping Springs, be on his show,
Right.
And Corey asked him like, hey, is there any cussing on this show? And he's like, well, we have an explicit tag so people know. But it'd be cool if you could say F and S.
Or dang it. And,
And we're
Shucks.
like,
Gosh darn it.
we're not gonna
Not
do
gonna
that.
do
No, I told him, I said, shit. No, we don't say F or S.
Your
I
show
mean-
is called Not Safe for Work. That tag is okay for like bestiality porn.
Well,
you can't say fuck.
Well, I say, look, I don't leave it halfway. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's the problem.
either say don't do it, which we won't. I mean, we did it for years on the fucking WB channel.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes, well, they cut those parts out. But then I said, if not, we're going to curse. And he's like, you know what? We have a explicit tag on there. Go ahead. And we
took
cursed
them
up
at
a
their
store.
word.
Cursed up a
Oh
store.
my God, that was even making me blush at home. I was
really?
like, geez, them Negroes be talking dirty.
And then when the I guess the beer kicked in when he had to like announce his sponsor.
No, okay, look. He pumped us full of beer. We had at least 3 beers apiece in a short period of time, about 15 minutes. And then without telling us, he has Ford as a sponsor. So he started trying to, do a commercial for Ford. I mean, Ford, those letters stand for Found on the Road Dead. There's no way we were not going to make fun of the Ford Motor Company.
Yeah.
So we kind of had a field day with that to the point where he had to turn our mics off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No
And
shit.
then Corey kind of came in and was like, oh, yes, I've heard of this in-sync technology they have. And I've used one myself. I think it's very good.
Yeah, it's called the Ford Sync, which actually sounds kind of cool. I mean, since people don't let you they're passing laws now that say you can't use your cell phone, you can't text, and it is getting dangerous. They had a video of a guy who was texting. And he was driving a bus, a fucking bus driver.
Oh, yeah.
Like a city bus?
A city bus. And this fool, the camera was on the bus looking straight down at him. And he's sitting up there texting, not looking at the road.
What a douchebag.
And he it's amazing that he didn't kill some people.
Oh, no, there was a train that derailed because the guy was fucking texting.
Oh, because I remember that. Yeah.
He was texting and he derailed a fucking train.
Yeah, and this dude, when he was texting, when it hit, and they show people in the back of the bus like falling out their chairs, like one guy fell out of a wheelchair or something, and then they show him, and he knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
He was like, shit!
And that dude was still texting. I'm fucked up.
I bet you anything. The person in the train and the bus, the person they were texting was their wife, who was like, you're so sorry. I asked you to pick up a quart of milk and a loaf of bread. You can't even do that. I'm trying. I work. Yeah, you work, but I work too, trying to keep this house clean.
The text was called the police.
Yeah,
that whole thing is a mystery to me. Really, people are so obsessed with this phenomenon of texting. Oh my god, it's so high tech sending words to each other this when you could just call them and hear their actual voice.
And it's
totally
the dumbest.
Don't get that.
It's the dumbest shit ever. I'm sure that guy was typing LOL at some point.
Yeah.
Or fucking,
What WTF or something? And after that, he was telling his wife, "I'm fucked."
Yeah, right.
It's kind of the point.
Not bringing home any milk tonight because we can't afford it.
They're saying it's more
I have no
dangerous.
legs.
They're saying it's more dangerous than drunk driving, which, duh, at least you're still looking at the road when you're drunk driving.
It might be blurry, but you are looking up.
It's like they're doing a magic trick or something. Like, I'm not going to look at the road for 2 minutes. I'll be fine.
I think texting is like the equivalent of 3 beers, they say.
I'm sorry. I thought I lived in America where I had the right to drive drunk and text at the same time.
And they have the right to beat your ass down and lock you away for a couple of years.
I don't get on the highway without seeing one douchebag who's swerving or doing 25 miles under the speed limit in the fast lane, sitting texting away. And
Dude,
it's like,
you know what? There was no reason to call me a douchebag.
I know that was kind of. He was sending me the text message. It was kind of important.
He was driving fine. He's got it down. He drives with his tongue.
Yeah, that's why he texts because he can't talk because he's driving.
Well, man, I got to say, the beauty of texting is like, you can just send only what you want as opposed to those long-winded people who will get you in a conversation and they just want somebody on the phone.
Yeah, but then you go, I'm going tunnel. Okay, got it.
I think
it's fine.
I figure there's just a lot more cooler things to do in the car instead of texting, like jerking off. I don't understand what the big deal is. Why, especially fucking men texting on a goddamn phone. That's something a woman should be.
People feed their Twitter feeds into this. So every single Twitter from their friends list comes to them as a text message. Holy shit.
Carlisle? Is that Carlisle?
Yeah, people like, have you read Twitter? People like, I just went to the bathroom.
They're tweeting right now. Hold on, I'm about to have a collision.
Yeah, I'm about to die.
I don't know if you guys know this, but the only way you can date a 20-something-year-old chick is if you're into this texting thing.
This isn't.
Oh, really?
Has
Has it worked for you, Leon? Has it worked one day? What are you saying, dude?
I hear things.
I hear things.
You're like 80 years old. What are you doing? What are you doing talking to a 20-year-old, man?
That's right. I got to work extra to keep up with the technology.
Yeah, no. That fool's got to calculate it. Like, how come my messages aren't sending?
Thank God for
Why am I getting numbers?
I keep turning upside down, and I can spell shell oil.
Yeah, he still thinks that box you gave. He still thinks that box you gave him last year is a real TV.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as I can get my mother's car on it, I'm going to.
How come I keep seeing myself in this?
You're like, Corey, I'm trying to watch a show. It's not working. You're like, crap, I got to go over there again and put on an outfit and stand behind the box.
It's another goddamn rerun. It's the same chick just hanging out.
Sorry. So I just got a call from Leon. You still got those sock puppets?
Yeah.
You got to go there and put on a show.
Go over there and do the performance. It's the same script. What? It's Mr. Ed.
No, come on.
I love this show. This is my favorite episode.
Yeah. Oh, did you see Law and Order last night? Okay, we got to reenact that. Choo choo.
It's like, well, I just got cables. I'm going to watch some porn. And we're like, oh, shit.
We're standing right in front of Leon's face. This high definition is good. 188 pi. But no, going back to Brian, he had the Ford. What was it called? Sync. Yeah, where everything can be voice activated, just about. Right. And so, of course, we would talk, making fun of the car, talking about us talking, and he was talking about Found on the Road Dead. And I just looked over at Brian in a moment. You could see Brian having those looks that I have, because I'm very familiar with those. Where Brian just like, these motherfuckers, like we did this.
I invite them on and they sabotage my fucking show.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you don't invite Cyrus to goddamn
shit.
Piece
A fire
of
would
shit
have broke
show.
out in that room if you've been there.
I would have been like, guys, Ford is a magnificent automobile.
I did come back and say that.
No,
though.
you did.
Yes, I
No,
did.
he did.
It was a little bit too late to put the
Yeah, it was a
white
little bit too late, but I tried.
Yeah, I mean, you put on a valiant effort, but it was too late.
I've heard of this Ford Scion.
You're like,
Sink,
aren't
motherfucker.
those the ones
Sink.
that blow up? No, I'm just kidding. It's a good car.
And I just thought, well, you know what, I'm just be quiet and let them do their thing, because I don't want to kill this. But then I was thinking, like, the Ford Sync. S-I-N-K.
Oh, I know. And
That is
we
an
came back again. The only car that was sync without water.
It's tested by
And I think that was the one that he'd actually turned on the mic on, because that's what I said. I was like, oh, yeah, the only car that'll sync without being in water. He looked like...
Goddamn! How many jokes can we hear tonight,
Dude, if they
based
get-
on the Ford scene? Oh, I got a bag full of them. Oh, I came prepared.
I'm just getting started. And so Brian...
Who's your sponsor this week?
If they cancel on him, he is going to be actually pissed, too. Is the thing.
Oh, man, yeah.
He's going to be so mad.
I know.
I'd feel real bad if that happened.
Yeah, and we'd be having to pay his children's college fund and shit after that.
Well, he's the one who was dumb enough to invite y'all on and feed you.
You know what we
feed
do.
you with beer.
Yeah. And I thought about it. And it didn't get any better, because then they brought in their engineer, who was a girl. And we called, because she's a
that's
smoker.
when it got bad. You're like, look at them titties, right, when she comes on.
Oh,
Show me the
man.
boobs. Show me the boobs.
He got, but it was both of us, though, because we were like...
Well, she came in real tough. Like I was saying, she was kind of a doctor girlfriend, because she had this man's voice.
And I thought it was a guy. And I said, Colleen sounded like a dude. Because I thought it was a guy with a girl's name. And
she did have
came
a
up.
raspy voice.
Yeah, and it was like,
It's
hey,
Kathleen Turner.
Yeah, hey, Brian, I'm got everything okay in Mission Control. I was like, oh, shit, it really is a girl.
Oh, God, you're a monster.
Yeah. Yeah, we kept going on that. So I hope Brian's show is back next week.
It's recoverable.
Yeah,
It just won't be on. I think they're going to skip an episode.
It's just funny to get email from him today saying, hey, it was a blast, guys. I'd love to have you on again. Like, no, you wouldn't.
Yeah. Nice try, being polite.
Yeah.
Next time, we're just going to walk in there. We're not going to be invited. We just, hey, we back.
Well, I can tell you.
After you guys left, I immediately ran outside and found a dog and re-recorded. Fucking had a great show.
As a viewer, it was funny as fuck. Now, I'm sure his sponsors won't feel the same way, and maybe the kids who come on like, there's some magic. That's not magic. That's filthy.
I had a blast. I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, it was funny when you called in, too. I thought you were great.
Mommy, what's goatsy?
Well,
It's
what were
not
you
an
guys?
animal on the Spill Show.
What were you guys really talking about? I mean, besides the Ford.
Well,
You know
What?
what? The subject was the podcast awards and how, we had won and he wanted to have us on, just, brag about the fact that we've been friends for a
He
while.
invited you guys on to brag about our award.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, really? Wow.
I mean, they were up for one, too. It's just that we won it and they didn't.
Oh, that makes complete and total sense.
They had tougher competition.
Hey, man, don't.
No. I mean, they had really hardcore
No, they did.
competition.
That's
They
true.
really did.
The funny thing was, because I didn't think we had a chance of winning, but
No.
he's always out there promoting.
Yeah.
So I thought, he'll probably win his. And then I saw his wife right before doing that, and she's like, "Oh yeah, he didn't have a chance at winning." And I was like, shit, okay.
Yeah. Wow.
well, yeah. So I think he's actually okay.
He's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad show. I think everything will be
It was
fine.
funny.
We
as
love
hell.
Brian.
Yeah.
What was it? I mean, we were having a good time.
I was laughing my ass off watching. I watched, I forgot it was on at first. So I tuned in for the second hour, the after show, as it were. And I thought I was just going to be there for a minute and then, call in and then leave. But I couldn't stop watching. Y'all were funny as fuck. At one point, the camera, something was wrong with it. So it went like black and white and it was like all like flickering. So it looked like an old movie. So these guys are doing the old shuffling Negro thing. They're like, all they were missing was a ragtime piano player.
Yeah,
So there's video?
And Brian brought up,
he found a guy on YouTube playing ragtime music, so he started playing that in the background.
It was his.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and
Oh
we
my
were sitting up there
God.
really doing a credit to our race.
I know. It was a little on the edge. there.
Yeah, we're doing our big-eyed look.
Well,
Corey, are we going to talk about that YouTube video that you were in where you set back the black people about 30 years ago?
That was it last night. But I tell you what, guys, we're going to have you on, I think, for one segment that we have planned here.
All right.
And I'm going to let my man co-host pick out what that is.
What? Oh, there's not a pre-planned segment.
Well, he gave me a bunch of topics today.
We got a lot of shit to talk about, but what would benefit you guys as far as hanging out with us? Let's see. Well,
I don't like that laugh.
I know. I didn't like that either. I looked over at Leon like, oh shit.
Here we go. College basketball.
I told you we should have left after the brushwood discussion.
well, since we're on this topic of we're here talking about Christmas time in the shitty, I actually went on the internet. And I found some crazy fucking things about Christmas, just some weird shit I thought would be interesting to me. But are you guys familiar? Have you guys ever heard like fucked up stories about Christmas accidents or anything like that around the holidays?
Wow, you bringing
Like-
Christmas cheer, ain't you?
Gremlins.
Yeah. Just Gremlins. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
those
like,
axe murderers and
Christmas
kill
evil.
sorority girls.
and people trying to be Santa Claus and like
Snowman who come to
falling
life
down the
and kill
chimney
people.
and getting like breaking their necks and shit, and
Oh.
the family not discovering
Oh.
them until they light up.
Okay,
the
like
fire.
Gremlins, yeah.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, I don't have anything as gruesome as that,
okay.
unfortunately.
Aw.
But I found some pretty crazy facts here about Christmas, the holidays, and the fucked up accidents that happen. There's actually a top 10 list of events that actually take place around Christmas as far as accidents.
Oh, that happened on a regular basis.
Yeah,
this is
recurring things.
So it's okay. Here's the first one. Every year, at least 3 people are reported with broken arms due to pulling Christmas crackers.
Oh yeah! Wow, broken arms.
What's pulling Christmas?
Yeah,
Those things, they're a little wrapped package, and it's got a little string that comes out either side, and you pull real hard on either side, and it goes pop. And I think some of them come with little prizes, like little
it was more of
cheap
a New Year's
prizes and
thing.
stuff. Yeah, see, I thought that was more of a New
Yeah.
Year's
Well,
thing.
You know,
That's
but
what
how do
it
you break
is.
your arm doing that?
I guess because you pull
too hard.
Yeah.
I guess maybe you hit something. Or you know, when you said pulling Christmas crackers, I was like, how heavy are these fucking crackers? I thought you were talking about like food. I was like,
They're talking about me.
Yeah, I was about to
Christmas
say,
crackers.
Talking about,
that's Cyrus that breaks his arm 3 times a year.
This list pertains to white people.
I was like, pull harder. I don't got all night. I need to get to Carl's Jr.
It takes him 3 times to like just stop and go to the hospital. These crackers are good. I ain't giving up yet.
These Keebler elves can sure as hell make some good crackers. I don't know why white people talk like black people.
I don't know.
That's how I hear it. Okay, here's another one.
We all sound alike to you. Is that what you're saying?
All humans sound alike.
All humans.
Over 200 people are admitted to the hospital after not removing all the pins from new shirts.
Wow.
Oh.
Really? Like admitting to the hospital though? Really? You're going to go to the hospital for those pins are tight. They're like acupuncture.
I can only hope that somebody's recording that shit, seeing like your dad or somebody
Okay.
put on a new shirt. And
let me tell you why that is. Because the pins that are usually the ones that are left behind are the ones that are right where you tuck the shirt in your pants.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
pins
yeah.
are going in your dick.
And
Yeah,
right
it
in
doesn't
your-
take much
right
to
in your
happen to
throat.
that makes
Yeah, and that is an automatic trip to the hospital.
Your balls look
That's
like-
one of those, get out of my way, take me to the hospital. I don't care. You ain't bleeding that bad. I don't care.
No, look at my right ball. It looks like Pinhead from Hellraiser.
You try to put on a
any
fucking
chance.
shirt, you end up getting like a Prince Henry down there. But you know
be
something?
Prince Albert.
Okay, I don't have that. You know,
Okay,
Prince.
fair enough.
you
He
know,
has
get
a
the-
Prince Henry.
Yeah, I have a Prince Henry.
It's on the lips of his ass.
There is a difference.
No, there's a shirt stuck to my penis right now. But no, you know what? The ones that get me are not the pins, but it's those little plastic things that are stuck in your
In the collar?
Yeah, in the collar. And,
Yeah.
and also in the anytime you get like a T-shirt or anything where they have the price tag stuck in. Sometimes it's like a day or two later, I'll still find that like
then you go to the
dig into
hospital?
my skin. Yeah. Why am I feeling so woozy?
It's like, I don't remember getting this tattoo. What the hell? 08? What?
Yeah, that's not even me.
That year sucked.
Sir, you're fucking bleeding all over the place. I thought that was part of the shirt.
I said trendy. I said bullshit. And I stabbed it.
Okay, now check this out. This one kind of freaked me out. Over the last 10 years, 27 people have died testing batteries on their tongues.
You can
die
die from that?
Apparently so, yeah. Because I actually looked.
I don't
this up.
believe that one.
No, I looked it up and I found like 3 other sources that apparently claim that people have died from testing batteries.
Of course, at that
Is it
time,
because the acid is already leaking out of the battery?
I can only imagine. I have no idea.
Now,
but it is apparently it's true.
What he's not telling you is that it's a car battery.
I know. You know, because it's funny you say that because that's the first fucking thing I thought about. I was like, well, what the fuck is this? Like somebody like hooking up their cables to their fucking car and like, going, "Hey, watch this, guys!"
because you put the battery on your tongue, little tiny 9-volt battery. You're like, wow, that feels weird. You know what? That I think would be cool. Hey, hold my beer while I do this.
Yeah, no, here, hold my eggnog.
But the thing is, it's not even the battery that's killed him. The hood fell on him. Come out there and see 2 legs sticking out from under the car.
Well, maybe it's not so much that it's that they put the 9-volt with the battery on their tongue, but they're holding on to like the blender or something. Like, oh god, charge through me.
All right. Well, here's another one. Hundreds of people cut themselves with knives and scissors that they're using while they're opening up their presents.
I thought you were going to say because they're depressed because it's Christmas. I'm a cutter. What do you want?
Well, don't you do that anyway when it's not Christmas?
Well, not me.
The grandkids didn't come see me again this year.
All right, let's see here. Okay, in the last 2 years, people died eating Christmas decorations they thought were chocolates.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's natural selection. Is all that.
Yeah, I was going to say,
So,
there's no Christmas decorations that look like chocolate.
I'm sorry if you
I don't know.
eat
I
a
mean-
Christmas decoration and you die. It's God's will.
But what you do win a Darwin Award?
Yes, you do. And
I mean,
a
what are
well-deserved one.
What are you eating that you think is a Christmas decoration?
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Well,
are
you know,
eating?
okay.
No, I'm sorry. What are you
Yeah.
eating that is
Reindeer
a
poop.
Christmas decoration that is not? I mean, what is
Yeah.
it?
Well, I bet you anything. I know sometimes people, they go all out on Christmas and they'll have like bowls of candy set up around like candles and these ornaments around the table. And I'm sure, I know at one point I saw some ornaments that looked like almost like gold M&Ms, but they were ornaments.
Okay,
and I can see.
May. Once you like bite down, you
think it
can
would be
taste
that.
what. If something's
I'm assuming people either choke or just. I mean,
Or-
it's the only thing I
like
can
they
imagine.
like
yeah.
they pop it into their mouths
Yeah.
and before they can even taste
Before they
it,
even
like
know
it
it.
got into their throat and they're like,
Right.
Well,
Yeah, and they
once
die
Uncle
from that.
Joe gets into a serious eating cycle, it's really hard for him to stop. It's like it's the M&Ms, the bowl of Reese's.
Well, they did
peanuts.
say 2 years. Oh, I mean, 2 people have died. So 2
Oh, two
idiots.
people.
Yeah,
Two
two.
and they were
two
both
idiots.
retarded. So
Very retarded.
They're all related to Cyrus.
They were not related to me.
Now this one's fucking awesome.
My
because
ex-wife, maybe, but not me.
This next one is pretty awesome because I would kill to fucking see this, like just driving down the street. Okay, since 1997, 26 people have died watering Christmas trees with the Christmas lights on.
Wow.
I can hear that music from what is it? European? No, from Christmas Vacation. Where you remember when that guy is emptying out his septic tank, and you hear that.
Randy Quaid. You know it's got to be one of those things. Like the minute they receive that first shock, that millisecond, they go, "Oh, what was I thinking?"
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I can also picture like just thinking about that. I can picture kids just not knowing any better and like running like through somebody's back or somebody's front yard and just deciding, hey, I'm gonna piss on this tree.
Piss on the
with,
tree.
with all the lights. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't whiz on the electric
Jesus, man.
fence.
You know what? Yeah, you better hope you die.
I can't picture that. I can see smelling that like water down there going, is that gin? And then going down there and trying to drink it.
Oh, shit. That's number 8 on his list. People who lick the pee of the person that tried to piss on the tree that died.
Not pee, the water in the tree.
Oh, get out of here. We know what you meant.
Smells like, yeah, that's what I want.
That's the last thing you need, though, to be caught out there like still alive but smoking with your dick in your hand.
Yeah. Well, you dig in your hand and then you get that last
black and green,
and then you get that last.
That's fine. You look in the next scene, you're always totally fine, and you get fucked up by some other Acme project
I was gonna
that doesn't work right.
I was gonna say I can see somebody like laying down there all fucking half burned, and fucking all of a sudden like their fucking dicks decide to spurt up 2 more spurts of piss, and it lands right on them. They end up looking like a water fountain.
The Christmas decoration.
Yeah.
That's authentic.
I was like, man, that's pretty kick-ass. It's kind of like a Halloween and Christmas all wrapped up in one. All right, here's another one. In 2007, 12 people sustained burns when trying on a new sweater with a cigarette in their mouth.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
What was that?
That's spectacularly
12 people sustained burns when trying on a new sweater with a cigarette in their mouth.
I can just see him pulling that sweat open.
This pertains to everyone in the South.
I mean, the sweaters are polyester. They burn really fast.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine, like, halfway through, that shit looks like the ending of Inglourious Bastards, where it's like, whoa, oh, what the hell?
Leon's aunt is like, I know you're a big film fan. I got you a sweater made out of celluloid. Let me try that shit on. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Stupid ass people.
That ever happened to you, Cyrus? I'd scream, flame on! Anyway.
Thanks for your help.
That's a little Leog joke.
If you come over and piss on me, you won't get electrocuted.
I'll let Corey do that.
And he'll eat it.
Okay, here's one. Last year, 52 children were admitted to the hospital after swallowing the contents of perfume and cologne bottles.
Wow.
Well, they had it coming, little shits.
and you know what? When I was an 8-bit little piece of shit, I was one of those kids.
Really?
I chugged down a whole thing of mouthwash. And I'm talking about, not mouthwash, I'm sorry, a whole thing of aftershave. So I know it's not perfume
because he's alcoholic.
Because the thing is, you see something green and it looks like it's some shit you should put in your mouth. All right, and I fucking just slugged that thing, and I was in the hospital. And Mommy, let
me tell you something. I love you. You're one of the best mommies ever.
At the same time, Mommy, you're kind of a bitch.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it.
Why Dad cheats on you all the time?
Well, think about it. You know, when you see like some perfume, you know, especially when you're a dumbass kid, and you're like, man, that smells fucking good. You know,
it smells good, but
it's tempting enough to put it in your mouth.
No, man.
I did it with a mothball.
No, it never smells like something that you should ingest. Or like when I was a kid, maybe okay. Now I'm gonna say, and I've never done it, but maybe something like antifreeze because it smells sweet and it.
What?
Yeah, it did. Like you know, that's why dogs. That's why
you guys
are you talking about? That's why dogs, man. That's why dogs eat antifreeze because it tastes sweet. They lick it up,
they lick
it up, and then they die.
Yeah, but they're dogs.
Yeah, and at the same time, like antifreeze will sometimes get poured in a bowl or on the ground where a dog can get to it. How are you even getting to a point where you can drink antifreeze?
Yeah, well, you
well, hey, come on.
Yeah, you talking about
you told me a story about your dad. He probably poured it in cups.
Yeah, boy.
Hoping one day.
No. Corey was one of those kids where they had to tie a bone around his neck.
Yeah.
Dogs would play with him.
No, it's funny because dogs eat antifreeze and then they end up dying like the Joker poison because they end up dying with a smile on their face, like they do.
But no, it sure was good.
But no, seriously though, I'm thinking like there's certain smells of things that are sweet, and I think that's what makes you want to drink it. But there's something like. It smells like alcohol, man. And as a kid, I never wanted to drink like alcohol. I'm thinking these kids must have been like born alcoholics. You know what?
I would imagine their fathers are alcoholics and they're used to that alcohol smell when they're around them.
I'm just like Daddy.
I was about to say, I was like, think about what you're saying and think about us. Every time we smell something that smells like alcohol, we fucking just drink it.
Yeah, but we're adults.
We're adults and we still don't know.
Now that's something that we would do. You know? In fact, number 10 is for adults to get poisoned by drinking cologne and aftershave.
All right, let's see here. I got two more here. 5 people suffered third-degree burns last year when trying to flame torch their Christmas pudding.
Flame torch their
Christmas
Christmas
that's some kind of
pudding?
British thing.
Yeah, that's not
bourgeois.
American.
It's like the little torch with the dessert.
Is that like creme brulee where they crust the top?
Maybe that's what they're talking about.
We don't have Christmas pudding in America. That is totally limey gay.
And it sounds like they don't need that shit either.
That throws the curve off of everything you read so far. They should be counting those guys.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Well, the last one is...
Okay, Nick Hodges, sure.
To be fair, we have fruitcake, which is just as ridiculous. So,
but we're not trying to
hate it.
Yeah,
but
no, that's what I'm saying.
And we're not trying to torch that shit.
No, well, we are to get rid of it.
Songs.
Say, hey, the fruitcake, it just set on fire. It just blew up. I'm so sorry, Aunt Edna. We were looking forward to eating it.
What's the other last?
And the last one is the obvious one. It says every year hundreds of people fall off ladders and break bones while hanging Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens.
Yeah.
The best of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
And make millions laugh while they're doing it.
That's true. I mean, where would Fail Blog be without that?
I know.
I'm sorry, like
That's
even
half the
if it's-
videos on YouTube.
Even if it's somebody you loved, as long as they're not like falling from like 2 stories up or something, if they fall the ladder, they're hanging there going, there's going to be that second there that you're going to go,
Yeah.
Get me down. Hold on. Let me tape this.
let me
first.
get my camera.
You stupid motherfuckers. Yeah, no, just tape it. Add some funny music to it. You got gold right there.
And there you go, kids.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So,
Thank you, co-host.
All right. Well, get the fuck out now.
They're going to talk about us.
I will take my gift certificate and go elsewhere.
Yeah. Take my,
Perhaps to Domi.
Don't spend it all in one place. So I guess you have to.
I should pay for the tax on
man.
whatever I get.
No, really, guys. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, it's always sad to see you guys go. Yeah,
Yeah, but you love to watch us leave?
Yeah. Don't let the door hit your asses on the way out.
It's been a pleasure. Merry
Yes.
Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all.
Yeah,
To you guys
To
too.
all a
All
good
right.
night.
Thanks,
All
let's
right.
do this audience.
Always a pleasure, guy. Yeah.
The funny book boys. There
Let's
you
give
go.
a round of applause
There you
if you got.
Catch Leon 2 days from now.
Yes.
All right. Now that we finally got those fools out of here,
Right. What is up, Corey?
you're starting all that funny business.
I know.
All right. Now let's start the real show.
Let's-
Hey,
yeah,
let's do this, everybody.
Yes.
So,
Welcome.
you did a good job at bringing up some topics.
Yeah. Well, that was that one thing.
Well, that was
yeah.
good, but you also had something else you wanted to talk about. And
Uh-huh.
as we mentioned earlier, it was a coincidence because I was just watching The Dark Knight on my lovely new big screen television here.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. I had the same experience.
Yeah, that is my litmus test right there to put in The Dark Knight.
That's
and
the
see
first
how
thing
it
I
looks.
told myself as soon as I got the PS3. The first movie I picked up, and thank God it was on sale too, was The Dark Knight, and I was
Yeah.
like, I cannot fucking wait to run home and get this shit started.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It is, you know what? And watching it on Blu-ray, it really is like watching The Dark Knight. I've seen that movie a billion times, but it felt like watching it for the first time on the Blu-ray. And that the sound quality, the picture's great. We can talk all day about the picture, but just the fucking sound quality on the Blu-ray.
Now, do you have surround sound speakers
You
that
know what?
you're using?
Okay, I have these speakers. It's not true surround sound, but it somewhat emulates it. And I found this speaker system, like, I won't say where just because you can't find it anywhere anymore. But people who've come up who've listened to my shit just cannot believe the sound I get out of these cheap speakers that I
You got speakers around.
Yeah, I
Okay,
have speakers around, but it's not true surround. It's
sound,
not 5.1.
Okay.
But it mimics it, and I've been lucky with these speakers. But with these speakers, I mean, wow, when The Dark Knight is playing, I tell you what, the scene where Batman is hauling ass during the chase scene with the Joker with the trucks.
Yeah, near the
And the Batmobile, and the Batmobile gets fucking just blown away, and you see Batman getting ready to unleash the Bat Pod. I swear to God, the sound was so fucking great. Like during the scene where he's about to eject out of the Bat Pod into the Bat Pod, I just fucking cranked that sound up. As soon as those tires started spinning, and you just hear the clanking of the Batmobile. I just turned that shit up to where my fucking room was rattling. Yeah, and then you see him haul ass, and the fucking Batmobile explodes behind him. Oh my God! You talk about pure fucking heaven.
Oh yeah, no,
Wow.
I was watching this film and I was like, man, this is beautiful. But the more I watched it, I was like, it looks a little too good.
Okay, yeah.
Well, maybe too good is the wrong word. It's it looks a little too clean. It looks a little too clear. It's because. Now, I was reading up on the movie because I was trying to figure out what format it was shot on. Now, I know they shot some scenes using the IMAX camera,
IMAX,
so you can get that, the wide IMAX screen effect.
Right.
But then they said that the movie returned to its regular 35 millimeter format. Now, I don't know if that means that it was shot on 35 millimeter film or if that was just the format or the ratio that it was shot in.
Right.
And so, if it was shot on true 35 millimeter film. The Blu-ray cleanup on it has made it look like video.
Yeah.
When they pan certain areas, it strobes, and when they you could see certain people so clearly that they look like they were filmed with video.
Yeah.
They lose the grain sometimes that really makes film what it is.
No, the grain is completely gone. And now the deal
And I
with
don't
that,
think that's a good thing.
No.
always, though.
Okay, now the deal with that is that I don't know if you should look it up. I don't know if that's an option on the TV to where you can choose how clear the picture can be.
Yeah.
Because the first time when the Blu-rays came out, and I remember at the time it was at Best Buy, and they were playing Batman Begins. They had half the screen with just the Blu-ray just playing regularly, and they had the other with an option that you could choose either. I can't remember if it was on the Blu-ray player itself or the TV, to where you can make it even clearer. And the problem with that, like when I saw that, I was like, okay, this looks like I'm watching a behind the scenes of Batman Begins, because you could see the street, like you could touch it. And the thing is that it looked so clean that it almost looked like you were watching all of a sudden a soap opera. It almost turns a great movie into a not so great film. A great example is the other day I was at Fry's, which is another store like Best Buy. And they were playing Star Trek, the new Star Trek film, and they were showing the whole movie with that. I guess where it just looked so clean. You started notice it was so clean that you started noticing the camera movements. Like they played the scene where Spock is beating the shit out of Kirk, and during that scene, the camera is jerking back and forth. And watching that scene, it's like, man, who the hell is directing this movie? The camera is all over the place.
I mean, and I like the way it looks. And the other thing is, I'm sitting at my desk, and I mean, come on, you're not supposed to sit as close to the TV as I have it right now. I'm up here trying to be in the movie.
No, you're fucking trying to recreate the IMAX.
Yeah.
The IMAX feel. Yeah, the IMAX feel where you're pressing your face up against the screen.
Yeah, if you look at the screen, you can see my grease from the grease from my forehead all smeared across it.
Yeah.
Wow, this is Avatar shit.
See your silhouette on the
You think like it's a ghost image up there? No, I just grease off my fucking face. No, it's I want to play around with it a little bit more, because maybe that's the case, and maybe if I sit back a little further, it's not going to bother me. But
I honestly believe, I'm sure somebody will tell us, but I honestly think it's a setting. It's either on the Blu-ray or the TV itself. But because, okay, here's the deal. You just bought the 1080 what is it? 1080. Yeah, it's 1080p.
1080p.
Yeah. And the thing is, the TV I have is 720, and it up converts to 1080i. And the thing is, with my TV, it's a 32 inch. But it looks great. You know, the thing is, I was a little worried. Like I was like, I hope once I get the PS3 that, with this TV I have, I was a little worried that maybe, I wouldn't get the best performance out of it because I only had a 720. But once it did the upconvert to 1080i, which I think is probably the same thing as the 720, it looked fucking great. I mean, I saw the second movie I watched on it was Up, which
and see, that's one of the things too. Like CG animated films, I imagine that's perfect for the clarity of a TV like this.
And you know what? The funny thing is that when they were playing Star Trek. They played the scene from Star Trek, and then they switched over to Up. They played Up. And the thing is, I was with a buddy, and we were looking at Star Trek going, wow, why does this look like shit? And there are some other people around us going, you know what? It looks really fucking clear, but it looks way too clear. It doesn't look right. And as soon as Up started playing, it looked fucking amazing. It looked like, Blu-ray was created for movies like Up to be displayed, because it just really showed how wonderful that film looks. I was honestly blown away. And it's actually one of my favorite films this year, to be honest.
And it doesn't hurt watching it on a...
Not at all. I can only imagine what it's going to look like on your TV. If you haven't seen it yet on your TV, that's the next movie you should go rent it and check it out. It will really show you, how great your TV is, to be honest.
It's funny when you talk about the clarity on it. I do, not to make a joke, I see things that I didn't see before.
Right.
Like I see the street, I see people walking by.
You see fucking pimples on guys' asses.
And that's what I was going to say. They had a scene with Maggie Gyllenhaal in The Dark Knight, where the Joker is up in her face.
Yeah.
And I'm not making a joke here. There's a scene where it looks like she like has a little pimple cream on a little pimple on her face. And I was like,
bet. Yeah.
wow. I was like, man, you could tell when people are wearing a whole lot of makeup.
Oh yeah, but I do think on the other side of that coin, I do think like TV shows benefit more from the format because just, the TV shows just look great. I mean, watching a TV show, I'm able to let that go with a TV show only because half the times some TV shows just look like shit. But when you're watching it, it looks like the production just stepped up a bit. Watching just like I'm looking forward to Battlestar Galactica whenever they release that on Blu-ray because that show looked amazing, just watching it on TV, even on a shitty TV. And I can only imagine what it's going to look like once it's on Blu-ray because the effects are going to look incredible. I mean, even the space battles. I'm so pumped.
It's funny because that is something that is benefiting from television. Again, though, not to a point where it helps because okay. So here's the real cool thing. On the PS3, you can download Netflix, movies and TV shows or whatever they have to offer for streaming. So I wanted to download one of the shows that were in HD,
shot in HD,
so to see how it would translate as or how it would look when it's streaming. So one of the shows I got was L.A. Ink.
Saved by the Bell.
I wanted to see how many pimples were on Screech's face at the time. No, so I'm watching the show L.A. Ink, and I've seen it before. So I mostly watch it on a plane. And coming back from,
it's one of those shows you watch on a plane. Yeah,
because when you fly JetBlue, I've never watched so many episodes of Law and Order in my life. Or these reality shows like L.A. Ink. So I'm watching L.A. Ink, and I'm thinking, man, these girls are hot. These girls are just fucking flawless on here, man. It's a show about a bunch of a tattoo shop run by this girl named Kat, and I think two other girls and her brother. And I'm looking at it on this small screen. I'm thinking, man, these girls just gorgeous. And I'm looking at it on my TV now, like huge in HD. And I'm thinking, like, okay, they're still gorgeous, but they got a close up of one of this girl's of her face, and you could see just all the pimples, like under her bottom lip, all over her chin, and you could see like little pock marks here and there.
You can see the knife scar across her face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when she just came back from prison and shit.
She has a glass eye.
It's like, you can see the shine in that glass eye a little bit too bright than the real eye.
It's like, what are those white things running around in her hair? Oh my God, that's lice. What is going on?
She had a mustache where she didn't before.
It's distracting. I mean, it really is. Like, and the funny thing is, when I was watching the Star Trek little display they had while they were playing that, I was like, wow, look at those shirts. You can see like the fabric. And the thing is, my focus wasn't on the movie anymore. It was looking at the sets, and it was like me scrutinizing the sets to where I was like, wow, that just looks like bad plastic. And, oh, that's too shiny. I can almost see the cameraman fucking, his face reflecting off the fucking display there.
Yeah, you see him grinning back at you.
Yeah, I know. See him with a baseball cap, fucking in New York, fucking, the
you can
Yankees
see the
cap.
on the alien mask now. You can see where they stitched it together.
See the zipper.
I didn't see that before.
Yeah.
Whole world just ruined,
Wait a minute, that chick has a dick. Oh, no. I've seen too much. Enough is too much.
All the consoles that they're working on, like, they're just cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
What? I thought that shit was three-dimensional.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah.
The janitor walking by.
Right.
Yeah, no, but I have to say, I do think it's something that we're going to have to get used to because it's just the clarity. We'll have to get used to seeing so much detail.
Yeah.
And I think as kids come up and they see this as a new standard, then it's something that's going to be cool for them. It makes me wonder what it was like back when people had to adjust to color.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I can see when color first came in. I mean, there were some complaints where people said, this color thing, can you believe this color?
Yeah.
colors a fad.
It's not working for me.
Yeah, they say there's these colors because a lot of times it didn't work that well when it first was introduced. I think it was kind of bleary, and I think like maybe some colors bled over each other, and people would just kind of like
they were getting used to the Technicolor.
Yeah, and they were just like, this color thing is not gonna last long. Good old black and white for me. Good old crisp, clear black and white.
Yeah. You know what used to bother me though? Some of the older shows, I think some Twilight Zone episodes may have suffered from it, but when they used to shoot a majority of TV shows on film, and then they started switching to video.
Actually, I think they probably were shooting on video earlier, believe it or not. Like they shot some episodes on video. Those are the early episodes, and then they switched to film.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's it. Yeah, because there's some episodes I've seen of. I think Twilight Zone. There's a show I think called Dark Shadows. Also,
Dark Shadows, the vampire show.
Where I think I noticed some of those episodes looked like
a lot of those episodes were on video. They were on video.
Yeah, and it kind of, and for some reason, it just kind of took me out of the mood of what the show was trying to do.
Well, a lot of kids won't remember this, but a lot of shows from Britain. Now, I don't know. I don't know why they did this, but there were some shows from that I used to watch when I was growing up from Britain, like Monty Python and old Doctor Who.
Benny Hill.
When they were inside, it was shot on video.
Yeah.
But when they went outside, it was shot on film.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, I thought like that was life. I thought like when you're in the house, it looks like video. When you're outside, it looks like film.
Corey, you big dummy. Oh my God!
But no, it was. I don't know why they did that. I think because it was if they had to shoot outside scenes, the video equipment was heavier.
Yeah,
it wasn't as portable.
All right.
So they had to rely on film to shoot. Just for the mobility.
Yeah. Well, think about like when we used to do the Access show, and we had to check out those fucking big hulking cameras. Along with the with the actual recording device, it looked like you were carrying like it was like a 3/4 inch deck. And it was like this huge bulky piece of tape recorder.
Kids,
that was embarrassing.
Let me tell you something. You don't
got it so easy.
You don't know in a span of 15 years. How advanced technology has become. I mean, it scares me sometimes to know we're moving so fast. What we can have in a handheld camera now used to be, this is when we used to go on location to shoot stuff.
Yeah.
We had the camera, and then you had, I think...
you had the tripod.
And then you had the camera, you had the tripod, but then, that's what it was. I'm just talking about the camera itself. So forget even the tripod. You had the camera... And then you had a separate deck that you had to put tapes into.
Yeah.
And then if that wasn't bad enough, you had a separate power source.
Yeah.
And so all of it was huge.
Each one weighs about 20 pounds.
And if you had to,
including the tripod. The tripod is like,
Jesus, man. You remember that shit?
Yeah, you can fucking set up a gun turret on that fucking thing. It was huge.
You could beat the fuck out of somebody with that thing, man.
If you could lift it.
If you could pick it up, yeah. That was like one of them Paul Bunyan baseball bats, But they, so I remember one time, this is when I first got the XL1.
Right.
And at the time, you can get those cameras for like, I don't know, maybe a little over $1,000, probably cheaper than that. Like the first one, I'm sure even cheaper, like $500.
I hope so.
At the time, I paid like $5,000 for it. And the reason why I did that is because I said, you know what? We went to go record Rudy Ray Moore.
Right.
It was so much shit to keep up with. There was one little wire that we forgot to hook up. I forgot to hook up. And that one little wire kept, you got sound, but you didn't get any picture. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man. So when that interview messed up, I went out and bought that camera. I said, I can't deal with these cameras anymore. But I mean, again, it was poor video, and you had all this equipment to shoot it with, and people kind of used to that look back then. Now, not only have cameras gotten smaller, but now they're shooting in higher resolution, and even our home movies now have this clarity that we didn't have before.
And in the camera now, you can edit your movie in your camera. You can add effects to your. I mean, even though they still look like shit. That's one thing they still can't. That is one thing that they will never get right. But yeah. I mean, you can do so much in camera with this bulky shit that this fucking the middle ages fucking equipment.
Yeah, that was the kind of shit that people like in the Middle East, and that's the kind of shit you loaded on a mule.
Yeah,
let them carry it.
Yeah,
I mean, we shouldn't have been carrying that shit.
It was ridiculous.
This is what motherfuckers used to pack horses with back in back in the old days. We should have had a camel with us carrying our camera equipment. That camera would have been like, man, y'all can get some lighter shit.
We should have tied up Cyrus to a fucking wagon and made him tow that shit.
Yeah, mule Cyrus. Yeah. They should have had, not because at the access station, that's where you check this stuff out.
Right.
You should have been able to check out a camera, a tripod, and a mule.
And we had a checklist of all that shit. I mean, you couldn't just sign away like, all right, here's all the shit. No, we had to sign off for like 20 fucking things.
You had to initial everything.
Yeah. It took like a whole day for you to fucking sign out before you can walk away with anything.
One cable.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna need a handle for that bag. You gotta sign out for that.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But it was an hour trying to get out of there.
It was.
But man, technology has moved so fast, and now we have this. We just have this new look, and I tell you something. Right when we're starting to buy something and get used to it, this is why I'm saying like we're moving way too fast. I was talking to the guy at Best Buy when I was buying this TV, and he said, because look, honestly, I'm not going to try to act like I know a lot about HD televisions. I don't.
I'm not expecting you to.
Yeah, and I'm not. I told the guy that I said, look, this is my first venture into buying a new TV. Like
I'm an idiot. Explain to me.
Please. Explain to me without ripping me off, kind sir. Lest I whoop your ass when you get off of work.
Tell me why I need this.
Lest I wait for you in the parking lot after work and beat the fuck out of you. No, I said, tell me about this format. Tell me what's great about it. And he told me the rundown of LCD TVs, and then he said, "Well, they got a new format coming out." And I forgot what it was called.
Shit.
OLD or something. I was like, that's what I was like. I was like, I collapsed in the aisle. Like,
And now they're going to have a PlayStation 4 where you can just slide that shit in your front pocket. You're like, what?
Plug it up to your brain and shit.
Great.
But no, he said they got something new coming out. Now, it is funny because I said, he said it's the new, they already had this format out. OLD, I forgot what it was called. I couldn't even really hear him. But he said, and I'm sure somebody's going to tell me what it is. He said that they got this, they have the TVs out right now, and it might be like for a 20-inch, even less. It's like $3,000 for the TV.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know.
Any new technology, that price tag $5,000. That's boom.
Yeah, I want to ask.
And only the dumbass who are rich enough to buy something like that, or stupid enough to buy something without waiting until they get all the kinks out of it. Those are the idiots.
They're called the early adopters, man.
Okay,
and they're the ones with the money to go out there and do the fuck ups.
Right.
I mean, hey, look, we say rich people. We're jealous of them sometimes, but they're our lab rats.
They are. No, they're
our guinea pigs sometimes. They buy all this shit that doesn't work. They're all fucked up. Too big,
right?
And then once we see them fuck up, we're like, okay, now we know what to buy.
That's why I loved when I bought my iPhone and the new ones came out, and everyone who bought the originals or bought that first batch were like, oh fuck,
hey bitch, that was me.
Oh, sorry.
Why you? No, that was well, something like that. That's something that was already introduced to the masses. It was the first generation, and it wasn't like it was still in its experimental phase where it cost like thousands of dollars.
And I guarantee you they weren't as slim as the ones we have now, I bet.
No. I mean, it makes me think about Laserdisc.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember
that awesome format, yeah.
And now that was one I was kind of proud of myself.
Did you get that? Did you get one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean by proud of myself.
Oh, okay.
I had a friend named Keith. And that fool was so proud of his Laserdisc collection. He's like, yeah, guys, come on to the house. And I remember he told me he had. I was telling him how much I loved Aliens, and and he said, "Oh, come on over to the house. I got Aliens on Laserdisc."
That was the that was the grand prize of anyone who owned the laser. That was
Aliens.
that was their fucking trophy disc right there. Yeah.
Now we're sitting there watching, and I see him like pull out the laser disc, trying to carry that shit across the room, like he's Atlas carrying the globe. You know, get out the way! I'm gonna pump this in. Move! You hear him fall. Oh shit! But no. Then not only were these things huge, and I'm exaggerating. They were about they were about the
it's like the size of an LP.
The circumference of them was like a little larger than that. They were about a foot. You know, maybe a little bit more. But anyway. Not only did he have to put in this large disc in, but he had to change it like every 30 minutes or
flip
something.
It.
Yeah,
that's where when I first heard that you had to do that, I was like, "Fuck that! I don't have to do that with VHS. Sure as hell ain't gonna do it with no fucking big ass disc. That's retarded."
And that's what he would do.
Yeah.
He made VHS tapes for me. Of his laser disc, because I was like, man, I'm not flipping this shit over. You record that shit all on one videotape for me, okay? And I told him because he was bragging about it. He's like, you got to get yourself one of these, man. You like movies? You got to get this. I'm not surely no movie lover goes without the clearest picture. And I was like, Keith, I said it's got to get fucking easier than this.
Oh yeah,
it's got to get smaller, and it's got to be on one disc. And
I bet you anything, I bet your friend right now still has those fucking laser discs, just like anyone who bought into that format.
They can't let it go.
They will not let it go, only because it is that one machine. It was like the biggest fuck up. It's the biggest fuck up, and they're gonna hey, they want to be the guy who'll go, "Hey, I'm still using mine. They still look great. I think they look better than DVD." I'm like, "Bitch, no, they don't.
No, they don't.
Look, I got the same fucking Aliens movie for $5, and I don't have to flip this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip you over. You don't get away from me." and that's what happened. I mean, DVDs were being rumored about at the time, and so I was thinking like, well, yeah, they got to bring them out in the same format as like a CD,
right?
And sure enough, DVDs became popular, and I was like, yeah, man, it's like. I mean, I'm sure I can understand why you bought it, but don't you get tired after a while watching? Because really, how many Laserdisc movies did people get and watch over and over again?
I think they only had like 20, and that was about it.
Yeah, exactly. They had like 20.
If they were lucky to only get 20, yeah. Like in collections, I'm sure you'll see Aliens, The Abyss,
Goodfellas.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
His Hitchcock movie or two.
Terminator 1 and 2. Yeah.
Vertigo's probably in there. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I mean, I can understand if you want to like get one of these and like use it as an exercise machine by getting up and flipping that shit over every now and then, having to stand up and go there and sit down and do that shit again right when the movie's getting good. Like, stop.
Like, I bet you're the same guy who's still keeping those fucking LPs around. It still sounds better than CD.
Vinyl still sounds better.
Yeah.
Oh, the pops and hisses.
You keep telling yourself that. You keep going to those record shows and buying those $40 records.
Now, you know what I have to say, speaking of the picture of, video versus, old technology.
Right.
I have to say, though, digital TV, I still like an analog picture better because it doesn't pixelate. It seems like there's still, even when you watch a Blu-ray, you can see where it's made up. Of it looks like a grain, but an unnatural grain, like almost like little dots making up your picture.
Yeah,
and again, maybe I'm sitting too close to the TV or whatever. I don't know, but it just
could be it.
It just seems like you don't get that kind of noticeable grain with an analog picture, and your signal doesn't become as pixelated as much. So, but I have to tell you though, man. That argument would be mute when you talk about a football game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, wow. The sports in HD, I can't watch sports any other way. I mean, after seeing it on HD, you almost feel cheated seeing it in a regular analog way. It's like all of a sudden, like, football games that were shot last year look like they were shot in the 70s. I mean, it just look like shit. Like
that shit might as well look like Atari or something.
I want the shit to look unreal. I mean, I want this to look epic, please.
No, I feel like I'm out there on the field.
Exactly. I'm playing fucking ball.
Shit, you know why I got this television? Because I broke my last one trying to tackle my television because I thought I was playing the game. God, get down. Stay down. Oh, fuck, I broke my TV. No, it's amazing to watch a football football game in high def. I mean, there's a lot of sports that look good in high def, but football is the thing, man. I'm like, wow. Now that's where I can just sit up close and be like, that's amazing. But yeah, there's for all the problems that I have with that I might have with the new HD format. I don't want to go back.
No, you know what? You're absolutely right. I mean, on my TV looks fine. I don't have that problem just yet. I think if I do end up getting a 1080, I probably will. But I want to do some more research into it before I end up doing that, because honestly, the setup I have right now, I'm perfectly happy with.
Yeah, I just love the picture so much, and like I said, don't even get me started on video games.
You know what? I have yet to pick up a video game, but I'm really excited. I've never been so excited about playing a video game. Just by looking at how they look at the stores, like how amazing the games look. And the first game I end up getting will be the Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm hoping maybe some unfortunate soul out there will get it for me, and I'll just go, thanks a lot, bitch. Thanks for nothing. Awesome. Can I play? Fuck no. Get your ass out of here. I call the cops. My game. That's right.
I remember being a kid, man. I remember, like your parents would give you a gift, and you'd be just as selfish as shit, man. Like they give you, like when they gave you something. Like I remember being a kid and getting video games, and my mom would be like, "Can I try it?" No, I'm playing. Mom, I'm playing. God damn it, And my mom would be, "I gave you that. I don't care."
Kids are fucking vicious.
My game.
See, yeah.
Oh man. So anyway. Let's move on to some other Christmas topics.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking about some of the holiday specials that we watch every year. I mean, or at least that. Well, now they're not televised. There was a time when Christmas specials used to be televised every year, and you watched it because that's the only time you could watch. That's the only time you could catch it. Yeah. And now people have it on DVD and Blu-ray, and some of the things that people still watch. As far as Christmas specials go, I mean, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Rankin Bass cartoon, is still a favorite.
Oh yeah.
The Charlie Brown Christmas, still a favorite. I think even some other Rankin Bass cartoons like Frosty the Snowman, still a classic. I mean, then you got your movies that people show, like A Christmas Story, and now with DVD, they used to show now. A Christmas Story is the one that's shown over and over again all day, but they used to do that with It's a Wonderful Life, which
I have still never seen.
You haven't seen that? Zozo's Paddles!
I've heard every damn quote you can imagine, where I feel like I don't need to see it, but no, I've still yet to see that film. I should. Each year I tell myself, I need to watch that fucking film.
It's a typical Frank Capra movie, man. It's corny, whatever. And
that's the thing, I always see, it's Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Merry!
That fucking little
Merry!
When an angel gets his wings, he farts, and I don't know.
When an angel farts, somebody gets a ding-a-ling.
Yeah. Somebody gets a blowjob in heaven. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't know. That's a movie for old people.
It's a good movie.
I know.
It's corny.
I know it's good. I still need to see it. Maybe I'll see it this week, man.
No, you won't. You don't need to. You don't need to.
I feel like I have to. I'm on a movie site. Maybe there are some things I just need to see.
Zozo's Paddles.
Yeah.
That's one.
I don't want to be judged out there.
Too late.
Yeah.
No, it's man, it really is a good movie. You like it a lot, but I was just trying to think of some of the other films that are little specials that I can remember from a while back. That
we talked about one last week, the Emmett Otter.
Emmett Otter, that was one of them.
That was a great example.
Jim Henson's Emmett Otter's Junk Band Christmas. We won't
Junk Band Christmas.
Yeah, we won't go into details about it this week, people.
Yeah,
but
we talked about it last week.
Yeah, we talked about it crazy last week, but you should watch it. That was a lot I was trying to remember from that Emmett Otter's Junk Band in Christmas. When we were singing Brothers. There's a line in there that goes like, live a lifetime of surprise. Brothers.
It's only funny because of that voice.
Because of that voice. That's the only reason why. Surprise.
I'm not give two shits about that song otherwise. And they started singing like Frank Oz, yeah.
But it's funny you should mention that, because there's another Jim Henson special that came out, and maybe it didn't do. Maybe it's not as remembered. Well, I don't know why, because Em and Otter was an HBO special.
Yeah.
But Jim Henson had another one called The Christmas Toy,
Okay.
and a lot of people don't remember it, but it was cool. Now, the interesting thing about this is that I think this came out in '86, and I wouldn't be surprised if somebody came out and said that this was the inspiration for Toy Story.
Oh, really?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
It deals with toys who come to life. The spin on this is that when toys are, if they are spotted by a human being out of their the position that they were last seen in, they're frozen forever. I know it's weird, but
Yeah.
but it's so the toys come to life and they hang out and they have fun and talk to each other when no humans are around. But what made me think that it was just kind of like Toy Story. In Toy Story, they're all kind of traditional toys, and then you get the high tech toy that comes out. You know, the badass action figure, which was Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Now in this one, I think the Christmas toy deals with like a toy lion who wants to be adopted by his girl. It's been years since I've seen it. I remember it, but they
Wants
have
to be adopted.
I think they have a villain in this who is a badass action figure. It's like a Queen Meteora.
Okay.
It's like some space princess or something. I haven't seen it in a long time, but like here's a clip of it right here. All right, let me pull up the old monitor here and let's see.
Wow, I've never seen anyone like her before.
She's got big boobies. No, this is this is a little mouse toy. It's like it's a mouse with little wheels on it. It's like a pet toy. And
This is stop motion?
no, these are puppets. This is Jim Henson.
Oh, they're puppets. Okay.
And she and they're about to reveal the like I said, the badass toy that comes to life here.
She's wonderful. I am Meteora, Queen of the Asteroids. Take me to your leader, you sorry excuse for a grizzbutt.
Does that look familiar?
Okay.
Like Buzz Lightyear comes
yeah.
to life. Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond. She's
I
like,
guess so.
I'm Queen Meteora.
But not as cool only because they're
puppets.
Puppets.
But
yeah.
this is like way before. They'll come on. This is '86.
Yeah. Okay.
I am Meteora, Queen of the Asteroids. Take me to your leader, you sorry excuse for a grizzbutt. I don't have a leader. I have a cat. What planet is this? The living room.
Wow. Okay.
Does not kind of remind you of Buzz Lightyear?
Sort of.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that they directly ripped this off, but would you not be surprised if somebody from Toy Story kind of got inspired by this?
Maybe so.
This is this is almost like a full 10 years before.
Yeah, but if they did, I mean, they did leaps and bounds better. I mean, and not just because of the technology, but like watching that, for some reason, it makes me not want to see it. Only because it's so. It looks like somebody shot it in their backyard with some hand puppets.
Well,
and I'm shocked that it's Jim Henson, only because I'd expect a little bit more.
Well, the reason why they look like that, because I now remember the reason why they look like that is because they're supposed to be toys.
Right.
So they kind of like they're a little stiff on purpose.
Right.
They're supposed to be dolls and action figures and
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's not working for me, but it looks like the equivalent of something you find on YouTube where you get like they have like these DC versus Marvel little skits that this guy does where he has an action figure of like, let's say Superman, another action figure of Spider-Man, and they talk back.
Well,
and
that's what I'm
forth.
saying. That was an
that's what
action
it looks
figure.
like.
That was an action
Yeah.
figure. It was a little more articulated. Now watching it on YouTube, it's a little grainy and it's hard to see.
Right.
And actually, I remember some of those puppets looked fucking scary when I was when I
they're
was
jerking
a kid.
around like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
anything's gonna look scary. Yeah.
But I remember liking it, man. I think it's an underlooked Christmas special. And like I said, it was kind of Toy Story before Toy Story was, and it was Jim Henson. I mean, it was pretty cool.
And it's set around Christmas.
It's called the Christmas toy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it looked like it was summer when
You were just hating on this, man. They're about a fucking Christmas tree. They just,
was that a Christmas tree? Okay,
you see? You see, look,
Oh, okay.
you see the Christmas tree back there?
Just it's like this. It looks wherever they're at. It looks like they're hot. The puppets look like they're
Okay,
like
now
they're sweating.
now you just fucking with this. You make it sound like they're out there.
I see butterflies in the background.
You make it sound like they're up there chugging Gatorade and shit because it's so hot in there.
I think I see a slip and slide in the background there.
Like one of them just walked out of a hot tub and is like wiping themselves off. And
Are you
shit.
sure Leon didn't film this? He's like, hey, Corey, you ought to check this out, dude. Talk about it on your show.
Hey,
You remember this, brother?
no, seriously, I'll recommend.
I'll check
man.
it out. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. I'm recommending this for people to show to their kids. Really,
Right.
I mean, and for
it looks
those
cool
who
for kids.
remember,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it might not. It's something. It might be cool for people who are nostalgic for it, who remember
Or
it.
just into Jim Henson.
Or into Jim Henson, because again, it's one of those little Jim Henson movies. I don't think a lot of people remember that well. But yeah,
I can see why. But
it's called it's called Hanging Out by the Pool with Puppets. No, it's called the Christmas Toy, and I think it's an Underlook Christmas special.
Cool.
They had another one. I think it's a little popular, but I don't think it was able to catch on to be maybe it is a Christmas classic. I always thought of it kind of as a little cult classic.
Okay.
Because this is one of those movies, one of those specials that didn't have the benefit of being shown year after year because it was released when video was around.
Okay.
And that is, now, did you ever used to read Bloom County?
I've never read it. I've read it. I can't say I've read the whole thing, but I mean, I've read here and there,
Yeah, I never.
parts of the book.
Bloom County was a really popular comic strip back in, I guess, the 90s.
I think so,
In
yeah,
the 80s.
yeah. A lot. I knew a lot of. I had a lot of friends that were really into that strip. Now, maybe that's the thing that turned me off because the people who are into it are really fucking into it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd read through some and they were great. The ones that I did read were great, but it's almost like this weird subculture at the time that were really hardcore into it.
Well, that's the other thing, being that it was based on a comic strip. I don't know. I mean, I don't hear people talking about it that much, so I can't really say how popular it is. I consider it to be sort of a
no. At the time
thing.
when I knew people who were,
not the comic strip.
Yeah.
I'm talking about they did a Christmas special.
Oh no shit!
A couple of the most popular characters in the comic strip were there were two of them. It was a cat named Bill the Cat who didn't really talk. He looked like he was on crack or something. He walked around going like, "Ack." Nothing. Yeah. That was a famous line for him. It was like, "Ack." And then they had probably the most popular character, which was Opus the Penguin. I might still be doing comic strips. I haven't kept up with this. I didn't really follow Bloom County a lot, but I remember they came out with a Christmas special called "A Wish for Wings That Work," and I wasn't following the comic strip a whole lot, but I remember really liking the Christmas special when I saw it. It's about Opus because he's a penguin. What he wants for Christmas is to have wings where he can actually fly. And this is a little snippet of it right here.
Wings, Mr. Santa Claus.
With sauce, blue cheese.
There's a Pluckers right down the street.
Yeah, Pluckers wings. Kentucky Fried Chicken wing.
I need new wings. Not fancy wings. Just plain Jane, low rent, barely bent, homegrown, bare bone, off the shelf, two-part Kmart, no frills flappers.
Wings. I need wings. Okay, maybe this isn't as good as I thought. Wings. I want wings.
Be an improvement over my own. As your record should show, I am a bird.
Okay.
Specifically, a penguin. An embarrassing accident of birth, for which I do not blame my mother. I prefer to blame Congress. For the first time in my life, I have a request for your plumpness. Let me start by telling you about my life.
I feel like I'm eavesdropping on a psychiatrist session. I'm like eavesdropping it, and there's this fucking crazy music in the background. I'm like, I don't have time to listen to these this guy's fucking problems.
Yeah, that's not a penguin. That's a guy who lost his fucking mind and they're talking to a psychiatrist.
Yeah, and all he hears is fucking Christmas music in the background.
You see, I'm a penguin.
I got all kinds of problems, and I got these shitty wings.
I'm a mistake at birth. I don't blame my mother. I killed her, but I don't blame her. It's not a guy. It's not a penguin. It's a guy in a fucking straitjacket sitting up there.
Even though I've never met my father, I still love him. Even though he touched me in places that were special. And fucking jingle bells playing in the background. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, this was not for kids.
No, that was kind of the cool thing about it was that it was being that it was based on the comic strip, which was not strictly for kids. It was, that's what I think. That's what kind of what people kind of liked about it at the time is that it wasn't a sappy, dopey little goofy Christmas special. It was in the tradition of something like Charles Schultz, where it was almost cynical, and in that way, people were surprised that kids would like it, but kids did like it, and adults were able to kind of grasp onto it too, because it just wasn't trying to be too saccharine sweet.
Yeah,
and
it didn't fucking play like dumbed. It wasn't dumbed down for kids, which I think kids catch on to.
Yeah, what they're not telling is that this penguin's making a noose for himself.
No shit, yeah.
If I don't get these fucking wings, I'm gonna kill myself.
He's having
Santa.
this discussion in a fucking bathtub filled with water, some razor blades. Right?
Please,
yeah. The radio playing fucking Christmas music. He's getting ready to throw in.
Yeah, at the end of the special, they find
that's the big finale.
Brains all over the walls.
Yeah.
Thanks for nothing, Santa. I just wanted to fly.
Yeah.
Now I'm truly free.
But now it makes total sense why some of the people I knew were into this because they sound just like this guy. I was bitching all the time. You shut up already.
Look here, man.
I don't care. You watch that bullshit. I'm gonna watch He-Man She-Ra Christmas special. All right, motherfucker.
Oh, I forgot that they had that.
Oh, how can you forget, man? You should look up a clip for the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special. Which is only badass because it's about these two Earth kids that somehow get sucked in a portal and they end up on Eternia. And as soon as they get sucked into it on Eternia, I think there's a character named Hordak.
Yeah,
he was a villain of She-Ra, who used to have him and Skeletor used to hang out, and they used to work for this guy named Horde Prime. Who was like
Horde Prime?
Horde, yeah.
Oh, Horde.
No,
I was like,
Horde Prime. No,
damn.
Horde Prime, who was like
kind of cartoon you watch.
The fucking emperor at the time. But anyways, the Horde Prime thinks that these kids hold the key to I don't know, conquering Eternia. I guess I can barely remember. So basically, Skeletor stumbles on these kids. And he basically the rest of the show is about him basically taking these kids to Horde Prime, but they have no vehicle, so they have to they have to brave the elements on Eternia. And at the same time, He-Man and She-Ra, I think, are looking for the kids.
Ain't He-Man running around like in a miniskirt half the time?
He is,
I mean,
yeah. But he's He-Man.
The elements ain't that bad on there.
He's He-Man. He's not worried about this shit.
Oh, okay.
But the cool thing about
I'm about to say maybe it's cold there because on that miniskirt you never see the shriveled up balls.
But the cool thing, Corey, about this show is that you see that Skeletor just may have a heart, just hanging around these kids and learning about the Christmas spirit.
Well, let's see.
Actually turns Skeletor into somewhat of a good guy.
Here, hold on.
Carrie.
Hold on. Oh, it snows on Eternia. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I said move!
Bitches, move!
Be nice. It's Christmas time.
Christmas time? What's that?
It's a season of love and
Your Christ never lived here. You ever notice how Skeletor used to talk like that? Christmas time? What is this Christmas time?
That fur-faced beast man probably celebrates that gay-ass holiday. Damn you, Christmas.
Carrie.
Damn your God.
Damn, Skeletor just let that little girl die.
Skeletor did not give a fuck.
That's what Christmas is.
Oh.
No wonder Horde Prime wants to get rid of it. A season of love, caring, joy. Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Faggots!
Yeah.
What a disgusting idea. Well, there's no Christmas spirit here. Now get moving, you two, before Hordak comes back.
Damn, Skeletor, I ain't never seen him be as big of an
I'm telling
asshole
you,
as he
dude.
is right here.
But I tell you what, towards the end, there's a great line.
Well, let me tell people what's happening. These two kids are like in the snow, and they're like practically freezing to death.
They're freezing.
One girl just falls down the snow like, please just have a heart. It's Christmas.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Get your fucking ass up and move.
Up and at him.
There's no goddamn Christmas here.
And these kids, the little boys in there freezing to death. And Skeletor just sitting up there looking at them.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
We're so cold.
I just love there was just freaking that moment of silence. There was just a pause where all you see is Skeletor just standing, looking down at these kids, and he does absolutely nothing. He can give two fucks.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That kid said, "Please, we're freezing," and they cut to a scene of him just looking, not saying a word, just looking at him.
It would have been priceless if he would have said, "Fuck yo, please."
Fuck your thoughts, kids. Fuck your frozen thoughts. Get the fuck up and walk.
So you're cold. Oh, blast it.
Oh, here's where he's getting the hard.
See?
He just gave him some coats.
Yeah.
That's an asshole right
there
there.
you go.
With just a flick of his staff, he gave them like big old like camping coats.
No shit, it turned into a fucking Old Navy commercial.
I know they've been
It's like,
wearing like
bling.
this. I love this. They've been wearing like all this these clothes that like look like space age clothes or fantasy type clothes. All of a sudden, these motherfuckers wearing hoodies from Brooklyn.
Oh, all right.
Meanwhile, in Brooklyn, there's two homeless people whose jackets just disappeared.
These are on sale.
What is this Walmart?
Now let's get going before I have to shove my Havoc staff up your ass and make you look like a human popsicle. Move it.
Next, you'll be asking for Payless shoes.
Oh, I'm warm again. Thank you, Mr. Skeletor. You are very kind.
Fuck you.
Never use that word around me.
Oh.
Now get moving.
Oh, wait. I have to get Relay.
Oh, this is the best part.
No.
Okay, and Relay is this little
Dog type creature.
it looks like a pound, like a space pound puppy almost. Yeah. And of course, Skeletor ain't having it.
He ain't having it. She's like, I gotta get my dog.
No!
Fuck your dog.
Leave that motherfucker in the snow. We ain't got time for this shit.
I got places to be, bitches.
Walk! I gave you coats.
Yeah.
What the else do you want?
Leave him.
Uh-oh.
We have to.
I said leave him. Now move.
Damn.
Skeletor ain't fucking around.
I
Oh,
told you, dude. Oh, damn.
oh, that little creature, man. That's wrong.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yes.
Skeletor breaking down.
You can't help it.
You get Skeletor's
Yeah.
trying to walk, and he's trying to be cool too. He's like he's trying to walk all upright, and then you hear that dog back there, and he keeps looking
Yeah.
back
The only way to get to a cold heart is through a little dog.
through an alien puppy.
Just like in Equilibrium. Uh-oh. Oh.
It'd be funny if he just took that staff
Yeah.
and rammed it into
I
that
know.
dog's head. And those kids are like,
Yeah, and right now this dog looks like like it's trying to get Skeletor to fuck it or something. It's giving him like these puppy dog eyes
with the eyelashes and
Yeah, it's like,
everything.
you know you want this.
Hey, come on, man. I suck your dick.
You'll do what?
Well, okay.
Uh-oh.
Maybe she is sucking his dick. You're like,
I love every time he's conflicted. The first thing that comes out of his mouth is, "Meow." It's like, where did he learn that from? The fucking curler? Yeah. Damn.
don't know what's coming over me. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Now, stop licking my face, you ragged dog. Get away from me.
Chunks that motherfucker across about it.
Oh no!
Holding me. Get off.
Oh, that's kind of
See,
sweet, man.
I told you, man. That
Skeletor broke down.
I
man.
told you. Oh, then there's a great line at the very end where Horde Prime ends up running into the kids, and he's about to abduct them, and Skeletor has just been beaten, and he looks up, he sees his tractor beam grabbing the kids, and Skeletor goes, "I don't know what's going on, but for some reason I must save the children." Yeah. I was like,
I don't know what's happening, but for some reason I must save the children.
But you know something? It's like these kids are out there freezing,
Yeah.
and Skeletor is walking around pretty much in a bikini.
exactly. Yeah. That's what happens when you're fucking buff like that. You don't need clothes.
You don't
I mean,
need
yeah.
clothes.
Even
Muscles keep you
in the
warm.
fucking wintertime. Yeah.
Damn. Oh man. Okay, maybe I need to give this a chance.
Oh, you should.
No, what's happening to me, co-host? I don't know why I'm liking He-Man again.
Don't worry, it's not gay, despite what all our viewers and listeners are saying. It's cool. He-Man's cool.
Why do I feel this way for He-Man and those tight pants?
The only thing I would have killed for is if Merman popped up and Skeletor.
Yeah, He-Man used to be cool, man. Nothing but a commercial too.
Yeah.
You used to watch that show just to see if your action figure was going to pop up.
I mean, I can't. I'm always wondering what came first. Was it like Transformers who did it first, where they had the toy first, and then the cartoon came out because of the toy, which I'm sure it was. But I know He-Man, it was a toy first, and then they made the cartoon to help boost sales of the toy, and it fucking worked gangbusters. And that template has been used ever since to sell toys.
That's a good question. Which one was first?
Yeah.
The chicken or the He-Man? No,
Yeah.
which one was first? The Transformers or He-Man?
Yeah.
I want to say He-Man.
Yeah. Because I know at least Transformers, the models, the toys, the original toys for the Transformers were actually taken from Japan.
Yeah.
But when they brought them over here, they were switched around. They were given background stories for the first time, and then it became a cartoon. But yeah, I don't know. That's something to Wikipedia, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Which one was first, man?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it was He-Man.
I want to say He-Man too. Yeah.
But that's a good question.
Yeah,
If anybody
yeah.
knows that, please feel free to give us
Some
give us
useless
answers.
knowledge that we must know.
that we'll never use again. Oh man, what else you
Anyway.
got, man? You had an agenda when you
shit.
came up here.
Did you we've been talking about Christmas, but I have to admit, Corey, that at least for me, I usually am fucking terrified of Christmas, and
Why?
Well, have you ever heard of Santa Claus, right?
Oh, there ain't no Santa Claus.
I tell you what, there is, and you better watch out what you say, Corey, because if you've been bad, there's a good chance that Santa Claus will probably kill you.
Oh shit! You talking about one of these old horror movies set at Christmas time? Look at you! I thought you really had a phobia of Christmas.
After watching that, yeah, when I was a little,
I'm more scared of Skeletor than this bullshit you talking about.
when I was an 8-bit piece of shit, man, my mind was just fucked up because of a movie I saw called Silent Night, Deadly Night. In the beginning of that film, an old fucking grandpa tells this kid about the.
Oh, I remember you.
What? Yeah.
You was one of your Friday night.
Yeah. If you go to my page right now, it's on, yeah. You let the nice people listen to why they should know that Christmas Eve is the scariest night of the year.
Wait a minute. Which one is it here?
Just go to my page. Go to my Spill page.
Okay. You gonna make me work?
It's easy.
You
Just
better
go to my
work.
page. Don't worry. Get there real quick.
Hold on. All right, I got your page pulled up.
There you go, Corey.
Actually, maybe do some work out here.
That's right.
I remember this crazy shit.
You got to work for the craziness. Yeah. But, oh boy, this clip fucked me up for life. I never thought of old Saint Nick the same way again. But
I'm looking at this guy's picture right here. He kind of looks like Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers roasters.
And that's what makes it even more fucked up. He looks like someone you can trust. Someone who you think wouldn't stab you in the back.
He looked like someone you could buy roasted chicken from.
That's right.
And trust.
Yeah.
Not be afraid to buy chicken
you put a white suit on the guy, and bam, Colonel Sanders, stand-up guy.
I was talking about Kenny Rogers.
But
I always trusted Kenny Rogers more than Colonel Sanders.
But this old motherfucker here,
Let's look at this.
Boy, yeah. Check this shit out.
Don't worry. Grandpa's not gonna hurt you.
You better run, kid.
Grandpa already looks crazy just sitting there.
I know, yeah. This old fucker is just staring into space.
Yeah,
deep space.
These parents are leaving this little boy in a room with this old man who I guess is his grandpa, but he's sitting in that chair kind of crazy. Oh, okay. I see. He's acting like he's like he's on like he's just what would you call it? Like he's got Alzheimer's. He's catatonic. Yeah. Like he just doesn't know where he is right now.
No.
He's about to come to life right now.
You wait till that music kicks in, and you know it's crazy time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mom!
He grabbed his ass. Shut up.
I love how he whispers too. You know when an old guy is whispering to you,
it's never
not
good news.
It's not a good thing.
Shh, quiet. I got something to show you.
What do you want her for? She can't help you. Nobody can.
Oh.
You scared, ain't you?
You scared?
You should be.
Uh-oh.
Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year. I'd be scared too if I was you. What happens Christmas Eve, don't you?
Oh, shit.
You know all about Santa Claus.
He brings presents to all good boys and girls.
Your daddy told you that, didn't he?
Bullshit.
Well, I tell you something.
Uh-oh.
Santa Claus only brings presents to them that's been good all year. To the ones that ain't done nothing naughty. Doggy. All the other ones.
Uh-oh.
All the naughty ones. He punishes.
Oh, fuck. that is an old fuck moment right there.
And that kid, that kid's looking like that. That kid's like, oh shit.
It's like, I've been lied to? Mom! Yeah.
What about you, boy? You've been good all year?
Help.
You see Santa Claus tonight? You better run, boy. You better run for your life.
Uh-oh. Crazy man laugh.
Oh, back to normal.
Oh. Yeah. That old man, he's like, oh, shit.
We have to go now. We'll come back and see you soon. Come on, son.
I'll be there from now on, I promise.
You crazy fuck.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, being good, it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
I think I'm fucked.
That kid is like, you damn right I'll be good from now. I'm not scared of Santa Claus. I'm scared of your ass coming in the room.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a present for you.
You ever heard of Santa Claus?
Yes, you scared?
Yeah. You should. I'd be scared too if I was you.
If I was you, I'd be scared too.
I love that. I fucking love that. I was like, man, if I wasn't a robot, if I was fucking a fucking human, I look forward to growing old so I can torment children
fuck with
with
kids
that
like
fucking
that?
story. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely got some ideas from that. I mean, any day of the year.
Yeah.
Hey, kid, you like Arbor Day? Yeah. You like trees? Be scared of the trees.
Yeah. You ever heard of the Easter Bunny? scared, aren't you? I'd be scared too if I was you. That Easter bunny, he'll fuck you with that carrot. I swear to God.
All that shit.
And you'll be shitting Easter eggs for the whole year.
Kid, are you scared of Memorial Day? Well, you should be. Transformers 3 is coming out. Ah!
Kids be like, ah!
Wait for Halloween. Saw 10 is coming out. That's really gonna fuck you up. I'd be scared too if I was you.
Well, you like February? Well, the 29th of February only comes around every so many years. Be scared of that month.
Kid just kill himself. He's like, shit, I can't do nothing.
You ever heard of Earth Day?
The planet you're on right now will fuck you up. Earth is not your mother.
Yeah, but no.
Earth's a motherfucker.
Fuck Santa Claus. I seen that motherfucker hanging out with those little kids all waiting in the line. I was like, run, fucking kids. Run for your life.
You should go to one of those kids in line.
Hey, you like Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Fuck you up.
No, I'd probably get arrested for that.
Well, think about how many kids take pictures with Santa Claus. Like, think about how many kids have pictures of themselves on Santa Claus's lap when they were like babies, and they're just crying. They're like, oh yeah. Leon has a picture like that.
Oh, no shit?
No shit. No, there's a picture of Leon.
From this year? Leon sitting on Santa Claus's lap? Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
Oh, that was last year.
Yes. We should have that as some grand prize for like the next spill contest. A picture of Leon sitting on Santa's lap crying like a bitch.
That should be the next year.
Leon, I'd be scared too if I was you.
Somebody needs to draw like a little baby with a beard. A beard and an afro sitting on Santa Claus' lap crying. No, that was this year. Yeah, you're right. He's sitting on there. I didn't get all the comics I wanted. You missed Captain America number 328. And Santa Claus is just like, get this motherfucker off me.
This guy just pissed off my lap.
They pick Leon up. He left a little puddle on his lap. This fucking grown man pissed off me.
I'm gonna get that brother some diapers, some Depends.
And Cyrus comes and sits on that whole fucking chair, just breaks.
Yeah.
No. Bring whole candy cane laying down. Cyrus going there and trying to eat one of those canes, those big fake canes they got sitting up next to the prop. Oh, Santa Claus, all I want is this.
I think Cyrus was one of those kids that fucking ended up eating the ornaments and almost dying every year. He still does it.
No, he ate the tree. He left the ornaments.
He's still trying to eat that shit.
He's the one that didn't die.
Yeah,
he actually ate those ornaments thinking they were candy. Yeah. He succeeded.
He lived to tell the tale.
You mean those weren't candy?
They look so good, though.
They taste good.
They look delicious.
I loves it. Man, so now we've been doing a regular music section, and we always said that we wouldn't do the section if we didn't have anything to talk about. And it just so happens that we've had some things to talk about the past few weeks, and and especially for Christmas, it's appropriate.
Oh yeah,
because now we usually talk about a lot of hip hop and rock, and alternative music, like and maybe
just whatever,
a lot of electronic music, anything that falls within sort of that trendy range, know, the kids' music, the kids, you like the rock and roll, so
you like the Miley Cyrus,
the hippity hop, So this time though, I want to talk about something that a genre of music that we hardly ever talk about, which is jazz. Now, the reason why I bring up jazz because jazz hands. Yeah, jazz. They're talking about not just jazz, but jazz hands.
I'm Skeletor. I got my jazz hands.
But the reason why I really like to talk about jazz during Christmas is because most of my favorite Christmas music is jazz. And some of it you might not even recognize as jazz. For example, this is some of my. I'm just gonna go down. You can talk about some of your favorite Christmas music too, if you have some. But
I have none.
You have none,
except for King Diamond and his song "No Presents for Christmas." No presents for Christmas.
That old man talking was your Christmas music.
You like Santa Claus?
The music in the background is my music.
I love that music.
Yeah. odd tones that would just kick in.
Somebody like playing with a tin can, make the
musical genius.
Let's see. You're going to recognize this, and you might not have ever recognized it as jazz, but it's from a jazz musician. So let's take a listen to one of my all-time favorite jazz tunes, if I can find it.
Stinky Whistle Tea.
Happy, joy, happy, joy.
My favorite musician.
From Ren and Stimpy. I used to love that.
Yeah. Stinky Whistle Tea.
I told you not to shoot.
But you didn't believe me.
You didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me? Happy, joy. Happy.
I was always trying to look for that dude's shit. I was like, I can't not find that album to save my life.
Hello, boys and girls. This is Stinky Whistle Cheeks. The little creatures in life.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, this is one of my favorite Christmas songs that you might not recognize as jazz.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Everybody knows this. And that's when you want to do that Charlie Brown dance.
Yeah.
From the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
Everybody does that shoulder thing.
Yeah, that one kid. I don't even think he had
was
a name.
Pigpen.
Was it? No. There's another character that did like a shoulder dance. It wasn't Pigpen, but the only time you see him is whenever the kids are dancing, and he's just like he's looking to the left and he's raising his shoulders, and then he's looking to the right and doing the shoulder thing, and his feet are like going like inward and outward.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Everybody tries to do that dance. I think somebody broke their leg trying to do that dance. Yeah. That's number 11 on top 10 injuries during Christmas.
Yeah.
Trying to do the Charlie Brown dance.
Exactly.
See, watch it. Like, oh, shit. Oh.
You look like a fucking pretzel.
Yeah, how'd I end up like this? That's a tune called Linus and Lucy. And it's from an artist called Vince Guaraldi. Mm-hmm. He is a jazz musician, no doubt. He's jazz piano. Often plays with a jazz trio, cello and drums, which is what compromises. Kind of compromises, which most of the album is comprised of, and it's a great album. I mean, this is the quintessential Christmas album. Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorites on there. I mean, everybody loves Linus and Lucy, but there's actually more tracks that I love more than Linus and Lucy. If you're out shopping. And you're shopping at a store that and they're playing some cool music, you might hear this, and you'll never know that. Let me see, and I hope I have the right one. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. You'll hear this in the background, and it's instrumental and it's real mellow and nice. It makes just perfect shopping music, and you've heard it before. Might not even know you've heard it. Here it is. This is on the same album, the Charlie Brown Christmas album. This is called Christmas Time Is Here. Yeah. And I can't tell you how many times I've been shopping at several places and stores and just been sitting in coffee shops during this time of year. Mm-hmm. And this will be playing in the background. Yeah. And I'm in heaven when I hear this, man. I used to, when I was in college, I used to
get really high and listen
to this and try to do the Charlie Brown dance. My mother be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Beavis and Butthead playing in the background without the sound.
I'm doing the Charlie Brown dance. I'm dancing. Sit your ass down.
You got 40s in your mini fridge.
Yeah, the police come find me. Blood all over my hands. My mom is dead. This music's playing. I don't know what happened.
Spent the last of your college money. Get ready to get kicked out.
The police break in. You like Christmas? That's what I tell them. You believe in Santa Claus? No, this is the kind of music I used to like in college when December rolled around, like right after Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. This album went on, and I used to study to this music at coffee shops. Mm-hmm. I was a graphic artist at the school newspaper. And I used to like draw to this music just in a loop all day long. It was, I used to love this, and this is my other favorite one right here.
I was about to say, okay, the same song. My favorite version of this song is actually the version with the choir, the vocals. Oh. Yeah.
This is it right here. And this is what they play in the Charlie Brown special. This album is the soundtrack for the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Here it is.
You know the thing about this album? There's like all kinds of different versions of this song
Oh, this is another version. This is
without the lyrics. Yeah.
Oh, they're just
not
going like.
singing the song. Yeah. The one I'm talking about is where they go, Christmas time is here.
Let me see if I have this. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is.
Yeah. There we go.
Sing along.
And I want to say they played this
everybody.
in the Royal Tenenbaums.
Let's see. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Anybody can sing this because these kids can't sing.
Yeah.
Listen to. Oh man, this is I'm so relaxed when I hear this album. I'll be driving to Waco in the morning, and this will be playing the whole time I'm driving until I get pulled over by the cops.
Yeah. On a loop.
On a loop.
You're driving your passenger crazy. There are other songs on this album, you know.
No, it's the only song.
Yeah. See, it's like when it gets further into the lyrics, that's when I start forgetting. I'm like, it becomes the other version. I kick into the other version. Yeah. Wonga wonga.
That's where you sound like that Michael Jackson song.
Oh, don't get me started on that one.
Sound like you pulling a jihad on somebody.
I can only hope they're playing this music in heaven.
Now here's my other favorite track on here. This just puts me in a good mood. And then I scat sing to it. To this part right here, I can't help. I go like, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby. You know when you're riding in the car when I'm playing this.
I thought you'd be using your other voice. Man, you're fucking up the song.
Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. I like this part because I remember it in the... I don't know if it was in the special. I think it was in the Christmas special. It's when Snoopy's out there ice skating.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love this, man. It's a lot of great songs.
Some great songs on it.
This is Vince Giraldi's version of Green Sleeves. Love this. This is a box set that Carlisle actually gave me, and I had this album before, and this was the last song on the album. Now they have more versions on this album that goes after this song here, but it's a great CD. Like I said, it is the quintessential Christmas album. I love it. Now, another album that I did not really consider to be a Christmas album, or at least a Christmas song, but Leon was the one that said, "No, this is that is officially a Christmas song." Is John Coltrane's "My Favorite Things"? It's now you remember "My Favorite Things." That was singing the Sound of Music. You remember that song? Condoms and kittens, butterflies and booties. I don't know. I'm getting the words wrong. But,
okay, but maybe that's why I don't remember it. Okay.
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
Well, My Favorite Things. People recognize that from the Sound of Music. It's a classic song. Now, when you hear it played instrumental with John Coltrane's jazz version of it, you'll recognize it. John Coltrane, jazz saxophonist. A lot of his music was very moody, but this is actually a beautiful rendition of My Favorite Things. And it's a classic tune. Now, when John Coltrane comes in with the sax, you'll recognize this tune. You recognize this? And this is where the line comes in. These are a few of my favorite things. I like the way you try to sing.
Doo-ba-doo bop ski bop.
But this, I love this song, man. It's
It's a great, it's an awesome song.
now, and John Coltrane. I mean, I don't really need to give him a whole lot of background. I have several John Coltrane albums. This is one of my favorite things, and that's one of my favorite songs by him. Now, everybody's heard us talk about at least one of mine and Leon's favorite movies, which is The Woman Chaser, which stars Patrick Warburton. Patrick Warburton, people might know him today from the voices that he does for a lot of animated shows. He's I forgot what the character's name is, but he's the guy in the wheelchair on Family Guy.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm blanking out too.
But you know which character I'm talking about. And he's also the Brock Sampson on The Venture Brothers.
Yep.
And before he was doing a lot of voiceover work, he was Putty on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
A lot of people knew him from that. And then he did some Disney voices. I mean, he's done a lot of voices.
He played the live version of The Tick.
That's right, yeah.
The TV show that lasted like barely a season.
Yeah, which was not a bad show. It wasn't great, but it wasn't. I could see it.
I saw a couple of
too.
episodes and then it was off the air.
Yeah, hey, that shit got yanked through half an episode. You watching it was like,
yeah.
But he was also a voice in The Emperor's New Groove. He was like the big bodyguard to the witch, the big goofy bodyguard.
Yeah.
He's in an Apple commercial recently. I'm a PC, I'm a Mac. You'll probably recognize him from one of those commercials. I mean, the guy I love that guy, and he's in this movie, The Woman Chaser, which we've talked about several times, and I love him in that film. The only thing I love more than him in that movie, or the movie itself, is the soundtrack. Soundtrack has a lot of how would you describe it? A lot of that music that you would hear like in a tiki lounge. I keep wanting to say bossa nova, but and I guess some of that soundtrack is sort of like bossa nova. But let me see. Right, what I have.
Play some, Corey.
I will play some. My favorite, and it has some jazz tunes on there. A lot of jazz tunes, a lot of bossa nova, a lot of lounge music. But when I say lounge, it's not like lounge we know today. It's like that 50s, 60s tiki lounge type music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like some Cuban style music like Tito Fuentes on the album. But one of my favorite songs on there is a cover of a Christmas tune, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, by an artist named Jimmy Smiths.
Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith. And it's sort of like a rousing organ version of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Take a listen. Boom, boom, boom.
That always makes me laugh.
Ain't nothing like a tuba solo, man. A rock my world. No,
it sounds like oaf music.
You picture a fat guy walking to the room, snatching people's plates. Give me that hamburger.
I don't want to wear out my Cyrus jokes, but
I knew you were gonna do that.
Man, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave that alone.
Now here's where the organ kicks in. Well, not here, but let me see. I love this song, man. Leon actually reminded me of this as a Christmas song too, because we were talking about music we like for Christmas, and he's like, "Man, you remember that song at the end of The Woman Chaser during the credits?" He's like, "I love that song," and I was like, wow, "I love that song too." I never thought of it as to bring it up during Christmas time, but I love this. I just love that whole, that big band sound. I love orchestra when it's done like, I mean, not orchestra, but organ music when it's done like this. But wait a minute, it gets funky in a minute. I love the horns.
The drummer's going off.
And drummer's banging the shit out the drum. And it works so well with the movie too. It ends with this guy in a Santa Claus suit being taken to the mental home. Now here's where it gets funky. Yeah. Break it down.
It's Mac tonight.
Oh yeah. Hey kid, do you like Santa Claus? Beware that old crazy dude Sitting in the chair at the old folks' home. Yeah, I like this. Man, I love that song, man.
Groovy.
Man, we need to do some like fucking Christmas songs. Us and the whole gang, the whole Spill crew.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
We do. It'll be the worst album in the world. Be like Real the World.
Carlisle, the name dropping asshole, never laughs at any of Corey's jokes.
Oh no! Here,
That'll get you in the Christmas spirit.
here. I got the.
What you got? What you got?
I got the song. Of all Christmas songs, right?
Oh, okay.
This one's this is I think this might even top the Charlie Brown Christmas album.
Oh shit!
Just this one song.
All right.
Here it is.
Hey, you want to hear some vendetta this night? You know what I found you last night.
That's Cyrus singing.
But Mama turned out the light. I went in the living room to see what the noise that woke up me.
The new Chipmunk album.
Oh my God!
No, it's not.
No, I was
it's
about
not.
to say, please.
Santa Claus is a black man. Santa Claus is a black man, and he tends him like my daddy too.
Sing along, everybody. Santa Claus is a black man.
Oh my God!
Santa Claus is a black man.
The travesty.
You didn't know that, did you? The girl speaks the truth. You leave her alone. I love this part right here. Let me see.
Mama must have met Santa Claus before, 'cause he started dancing all over the floor.
This ain't the part that I'm thinking about. There's a part where she's actually singing with her dad, and she's telling her dad, she's like, "Hey," the dad's like, "What does Santa Claus look like?" And the little girl's like, "Well, he was big." He's like, "Yeah, he was black. I can dig it."
I can.
Yeah. What else? Right on.
Santa Claus is a black
I love the black women in the background. Ooh. Ooh.
found out. That's Mom telling you.
What the hell?
Daddy,
Yes, Kimmy.
do you know
Akimi. Yes, Akimi. Ain't that one of them Avatar people's names? Yes, Akimi.
Daddy,
Yes, Kimmy.
do you know what happened last night?
What happened, Kim?
Well, I saw Santa Claus, and do you know what?
What, Kimmy?
He looked a lot like you. He was handsome,
I can dig it.
he was black,
Right on.
Right on. Meanwhile, that's a white kid saying all this.
I was like, what the fuck? Where's the video that comes with this song?
Afro, he was really out of sight. Now,
And then I got my pistol.
Now I'm waiting for that old man to tell that white kid, I bet you didn't know Santa Claus is black. Scared, ain't you?
Santa Claus. Yeah.
I'd be scared too if I was you.
That old man comes
my
and singing,
God.
Santa Claus is a black man.
Who's that, Oprah singing?
And he stole my TV too. What'd you say? Is that Oprah?
Yeah, is that Oprah?
No, that's Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. I can dig it.
And both on crack while they're
Yeah,
singing.
that's why he's singing this.
Santa Claus is a black man.
Like they got the whole family singing now.
Yeah. Was it Soul Food Christmas?
Santa Claus is a black man.
Yeah, he is. Black is Christmas night now.
I want to wish everybody happy Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas. Have a nice time.
Everybody happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa to you.
Yes.
Tell your mother I said, how you doing?
That's yeah. That's one of the hidden tracks on the Charlie Brown Christmas album. Yeah, that was on the version that Carlisle gave me.
Was that on the cutting room floor?
Yeah, that was Franklin from Charlie Brown singing that.
Oh my God.
Daddy? Yeah, Franklin. Santa's black like you.
Nice.
All right, that was
a good time.
that was fun. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, Corey, you feel like learning something?
What?
All right, here's one thing you might find it. Hey, you have any idea, my friend, where candy canes come from?
Yeah, Candyland.
No.
Where do they come from?
Dumbass. Okay, I got the story right here, brother. In a small Indiana town, there was a candy maker who wanted to spread the name of Jesus Christ around the world, Corey. All right, can you dig on this?
Oh, right on.
All right.
I can dig it.
He invented the Christmas candy cane, incorporating symbols for the birth, the ministry, and the death of Jesus Christ, right? Can you dig? And he began with a stick of pure white, okay? Which is a stick of pure white, hard candy to symbolize the virgin birth of your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
My Lord, yes.
And
Savior.
Yeah, okay. And the thing is that the candy maker eventually formed the stick into a J. And that represented J for Jesus, in case you dummies out there didn't know that.
I thought it was a G.
But it also represented the staff of the Good Shepherd, who is also Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. And the thing is, now here's the crazy part. He thought the candy looked a little too plain, so he decided to stain it in a red stripe to symbolize
the blood of Christ,
the bloodshed of Jesus on the cross.
That goes perfectly down a circle. So basically, we eat candy canes. We're eating sugar and blood.
Yeah. So the next time, you are sucking down on a candy cane, you are sucking on the blood of Christ.
The blood of Christ with a little bit of sugar to help it all go down.
Jesus must have been a diabetic because, he sure is sweet.
Now, is that true?
No, that is true. Yeah, that is completely true. Yes.
Nice. Very nice.
You're looking at me like you don't believe me. No, it is true. I looked it up at several different sources.
Candy canes take on a whole new flavor now.
It's crazy, but that's fucked up though. When you won't look at a candy cane the same way again. That red stripe is the blood of Christ. It's blood you're sucking on. Blood.
No, I'm just, like I said, I'm admiring how perfectly Jesus' blood pours down the cane, in a nice, neat, perfect stripe.
Exactly.
That Jesus boy,
the
something
blood
else.
splatter when Jesus was getting whipped. You think that guy was out there? It's like, I got a new batch of candy canes. Oh, Jesus.
I know.
Hold on.
Mel Gibson make a movie about that. Like,
spray of blood hitting the candy canes. I think we'll see that on the Food Channel.
Mel Gibson straight to the Food Channel network movie, The Blood and Sugar of Christ.
Sucking me down some blood. Good.
It's
Jesus is good.
Beating the fuck out of Jesus and everybody up there with sugar and blood. This is delicious. Thanks, Jesus. Somebody help him get the fuck beat out of me. But it tastes so good. Keep beating his ass.
Yeah. Blood shouldn't be a negative thing.
Hey, you know something? I've told people over and over again, and I don't hide it. I am an atheist, and I'm only saying this because people come to me and they ask me this time of year. They like,
what do you believe in?
What you celebrate Christmas?
Yeah. What are you, fucking cop? What all these questions?
Asking me all these goddamn questions. What
am I on trial or something?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Fucking Christmas police. But people ask me this, and I'm like, even though I might not believe in God, and I can't tell you whether Jesus existed or not, those teachings of Christ, they're good. And I've always thought that people. It's funny because when Christmas comes around, whether you believe in God or not, whether you are annoyed by Christmas or not, whether you have totally been pulled into or reject the commercialism of Christmas. One of the things I've always agreed with Christians is that they say Christmas has become about anything but Jesus.
Yeah.
And although, like I say, you don't have to be a Christian to realize whether so what, you might not believe in Jesus, or you might not believe Jesus is actually the Son of God. Maybe he was just a guy if he existed at all. But the teachings of Jesus were always great, and I always thought if more people just took this time to reflect on the good teachings of anything,
it's the one excuse they have not to be a dick all the time.
Yeah. So, we can learn from Skeletor.
Exactly. See, Skeletor can learn the spirit
all the way
of
on
Christmas.
Endor, the teachings of Christ.
Exactly.
They were able to
know
like,
what's coming over me.
The blood of Christ and sugar has
I know.
melted my heart.
I know it's coming over. You're getting frostbite on your goddamn ass. You gotta cover that shit
I
up.
know.
Throw on a
balls
parka.
just shrunk because it's so cold out here. No, but I've always thought like that is that is right. If we just took more time to quit worrying about the commercialism behind Christmas and just thought about the good teachings of Christ and any other leader that we might, whether it be spiritual or earthly leaders. I mean, if we actually just took the time to reflect on that, it would be a better season. I would look forward to it a little bit more.
Goodwill towards your fellow man.
Goodwill towards men, and to all a good night.
Too bad I don't give a shit about it because I'm a robot and I just don't give a shit. And yeah, you guys want to kill each other, go for it.
Yeah, hey.
And Christmas is the one time where I'm like, hey, the one good thing about it is I get gifts, at least from people who kind of like me.
But that after all that said, don't stop giving me gifts. Please don't stop giving me stuff. The teachers of Corey, give me shit.
So hey, believe what you want. Just don't beat me over the head with it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do. Man, it is cool seeing people in a good mood, and especially during the craziness. Like today I was at a Walmart. I don't go to Walmart. I had to run over there real quick to go grab something that they only had there, and just seeing the fucking craziness and kids running around excited going, that's what I want, and screaming at their mother, God damn it, I said that's what I want.
like they're grabbing their moms by the collar. Look, you're not looking at that right there.
And the whole time I'm looking, I'm seeing all these chicks out and about walking around with their kids, and all I'm thinking is like, man, you know what, look at this lady over here with she got like 5 kids all under 5 years old. That chick likes to fuck. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get me some of that. Well, baby, what's up, baby? Can I lick your bruises?
Your wounds. That's why I tell you, if you want if you want a kid, just go to the Walmart and take you one out one of them cards. It's always a mom with 5 or 6 kids, and there's 2 of them in a basket, and she's turning around looking, at something other than these kids. Exactly. Just go ahead and get your kid right there and take it home and dress it up real nice. Make it your own.
Dress it up as an elf.
Get yourself a nice, a live Cabbage Patch doll.
There you go.
Yeah, man, I would get sad when I would see people fighting each other over the latest trend in toys.
Oh it's crazy.
People fighting each other over Beanie Babies, Elmo dolls, Cabbage Patch Kids, video games. I mean, it's just it's not just the moms that shop at Walmart. These video game fuckers, man, go crazy.
No, they go
stand in line and go just
crazy.
I remember when what was the launch of the PS3? People fighting each other and going nuts. And,
it was fucking retarded, and it's another example of like when that system first came out. All I'm thinking is, there's gonna be problems with it, man. Come on.
Yeah. You sit up here trying to fight for a machine that's not. My Xbox finally died.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, the whole thing with what was it? The red
ring of death.
Yes.
I finally got it. 3 red
you
lights,
did?
Man. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
That
just recently?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That fucking lasted me and I think it right after the warranty went out. After 3 years. That shit said, fuck you.
No shit.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, hey, fuck you. I'll take my business elsewhere. PS3, here I come.
Yeah, no, that's why I said, I got to send it in and get it fixed, and if it's not under warranty, I got to pay $100. I'm like, fuck this.
You know what? Why? Who cares?
At this point, I'm like, I'm playing my PS3 and I'm having a good time.
Fuck it.
So fuck them.
Oh, rock! Oh no!
Rock, rocking and rolling. Christmas time, rock.
Oh,
rock. Whoa, 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 roll again,
oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, before we forget though, real quick, next week we have to talk about. I know it's been a long show, and I'm shocked I've made it through it. But but that as far as giving gifts. I know it's always hard to shop. I have a lot of friends that find it very difficult to shop for their mothers. Nobody knows what the fuck to get their mom for Christmas. And the thing is that there was something a friend of mine sent me that I thought was worth the shit to get for any female on the go. And that was it's called the Go Girl.
The Go Girl. Oh, what the hell is this, man?
Yeah. Did you? Okay, I sent you a link to it. But but it's basically it looks like a funnel. You know, like when you back in the old days, Cora, when you used to have to change out your oil your own goddamn self, and you had to go buy a little funnel to put the oil in to make sure that shit don't drip everywhere.
Nasty? Is it going to disgust me? What the hell is
There's
it?
nothing disgusting about it. It's a useful tool now for women because, you know, usually when women they're out doing their thing, you know, they're either running or camping or they're at the big rock show and they gotta pee. Usually they have no choice but to pop a squat.
Yes.
Just sit down.
Not like guys who can just go anywhere.
No, where we can just piss on a tree, piss on some Christmas lights.
See, we can drive and piss in a bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, these girls, they don't have the tools to do something like that. But guess what? Now they fucking do. All right. They got this. It's like a funnel, and what it is, it acts like a suction cup to where, imagine, you know, you're out and about, you're a chick, you got to piss. Yeah, I don't want to squat around all these perverts. So what I'll do is I'll get this handy thing called the Go Girl, and what it is, it's like a cup. It's like a suction cup shaped like a funnel, and you basically attach it to your cha-cha, and you can piss in it, and the funnel, the little spout at the end of it will aim the piss wherever it needs to go. So it's like you can
like you have a penis.
A penis, yeah. So you can pee.
Detachable penis.
Women can finally pee standing up.
Like man.
Yes, like a man. They can be like a man for once in their life. Yeah. And apparently this device or whatever they're calling it, this urinary convenience is
contraption.
It's basically I read on the website that it's sold. It's been selling over in Europe, and they've been using it with great success, and it's catching on. And basically, it comes in a tube. So wherever you are, if you got to piss, you can take out this thing.
Yeah,
from
they
the
pay
tube.
you to piss just probably because you were into it.
It is crazy though, and they even if you go to the website, they even show you how to properly use it. Because you got to watch out, Corey. You know, usually when you're pissing, there's a lot of piss splashing everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You get some dribbles down your leg. They teach you how to hold it the right way, just so you don't go too crazy and you have fucking piss just explode all over you. So
well, that's important.
Yeah,
I can tell you because
yeah.
sometimes my piss comes out in 2 streams.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? I'm not lying about this. I know I say it's a lie. This is one of the things I say a lot
I've heard
of.
stories.
I swear to God, people, I'm not lying to you about this. I have woken up, gone to the bathroom, tried to take a piss, and my streams came out in 2 streams and totally fucking missed the toilet.
Yeah, I know.
Missed the toilet completely.
It hit your face. And,
It was like a crazy straw. I went in loops and came back him in the face. Yeah, so women, you know what? I might be using one of those.
You might have to.
I might have to use one of those things.
Oh my God! It's gonna, your bathroom won't look like a scene from Ghostbusters anymore, Corey.
I've been slimed.
Oh, the streams don't cross. Oh shit!
No, I'm looking like I just got slimed by Slimer with piss dripping down my face. I've been slimed by me. Nah, that might be useful for both men and women.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I had that problem sometimes. Where sometimes it comes one stream will hit the water, the other will hit the seat. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why is it doing this? I'm hitting my shoes.
Shower curtain. Yeah, your sandals.
It'd be funny. Both streams just went up and hit me in the eyes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You hit every target except the toilet.
Why doesn't my penis work?
Oh no, not my toothbrush. That's what I use to brush my teeth. No. Oh no.
Not again.
All in my.
But I got to ask you one thing though. How do they clean that? I mean, because
let's
just say you're jogging with it and you want to take it so you can run off in the woods. I mean, somebody's gonna see you running with that and be like, hey, get that shit away from me.
That's an excellent
Is it
question.
disposable?
It's an excellent question, Corey. It can be disposable, but they do tell you that it's made out of some weird Teflon, and
that's not disposable.
Well, the thing is that no, you can dispose of it.
You can dispose of anything.
But the thing is,
it's not biodegradable or anything like that. I mean, a lot of our trash is not, but it just doesn't sound like it's made out of material that for one would be cheap.
Yeah.
and two, just wouldn't be something you want to throw away.
Well, they said you can't throw it away if you want, but you can also clean it. I mean, now that means
That's just
like
a waste if you throw that away.
putting it over the sink. Yeah, well, they tell you can't clean it, but they know a lot of people are scared that it's like, oh, it's your urine. But the thing is, your urine is pretty much. It's what's the fucking word I'm looking for here?
Nasty?
No,
Stinky?
No, it's sterile. Your piss is pretty. It's okay. I mean,
Well, you heard that
it's
we've talked
clean,
about
yeah.
this before. You can put like more than urine on your face and then clear your acne.
Yeah.
That's what they say. I
Well-
just believe it's that somebody laughing at people just having to put urine on their
Well,
face.
the thing that the pirates used to do back in the
Shit,
days
pirates
of
used to do all
pirating was
kind of
that
shit.
if you got pink eye, you would tell somebody to pee in your eye because it would sterilize the pink eye. No.
crazy pirates.
I told Cyrus and Leon they should try that out sometime.
Yeah, no. I think speaking of Blu-ray, I think that's on the Blu-ray of Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a deleted scene.
Yeah, during Speak Like a Pirate Day when they go out. Yeah,
Pee like a pirate day.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, one of you guys should try to get pink eye and have the other guy piss in your eye.
Sit up there like Captain Jack Sparrow and piss in somebody's eye.
But
Oh, you got the, pink eye.
Somebody needs to videotape that and put it on YouTube. But no, they tell you you can clean it and you can just run it through some tap water and you just fold it up like they tell you on the website you can fold it up like just like a little sleeping bag and you can put it right back in the tube. But all I'm thinking is like that fucking tube. Some chick is just not gonna have time. She's not gonna be around any faucet to clean that shit.
No.
She's gonna stick that shit right back up in that tube. And when she's running around with that purse, that shit is going to explode like fucking like the snakes in the can. That shit's gonna come exploding out, and piss is gonna be all over that purse.
Well, the piss isn't in a bag, right? It goes to the ground.
No, it goes straight to the ground. But I mean, come on, man. Whenever you piss something, I mean, look at the toilet bowl. There's remnants of pee all over the fucking place.
Well, hopefully, I mean, she'll like take it and shake it real good.
You can hope you shake it well,
like,
but that's not guaranteed.
Sit up there and shake that shit. Hey, yeah.
But
it's like a Polaroid picture.
Go, girl.
Can't you see some chick trying to like clean her pee device and they play that song? Hey, yeah.
I got the commercial. I got the worst image right now of you doing that. She's shaking it like right next to her fucking face, and that piss starts like, it's golden shower time.
Let me make the commercial for this.
Oh my god! There's plenty. Go to the website. They got plenty of videos on that.
All right,
but anyway, I'm like, hey, if you're looking for a last minute gift ideas for your mother, there you go. Always be thoughtful about your mother on Christmas.
If your mother has ever wanted to write her name in the snow,
now
she can do it.
Yeah. She can write your name in the snow.
Yeah, it's a perfect.
You take a picture of it. Yeah,
it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Put it on your mantle right next to the picture with Leon on Santa Claus' lap, crying like a bitch.
It'd be funny if you got it back. You're like, Ma, you weren't supposed to shit in this.
Exactly. They're working on that right now. They're working on that. Yeah.
Well, I think anybody can shit anywhere, even women.
Shit on the go.
I don't have to stop. In this busy world, I don't have time to sit out and take a shit. That's why I like shit on the go.
When I shit, I got to shit now.
Just open your car window and look out the car behind you.
You pee in it to clean it out.
But anyway, welcome to Fuck Your Thoughts.
Welcome to the Fuck Your Thoughts segment where we fuck thoughts.
Where we fuck thoughts. It's plain and simple. The name says it all. We don't pee on thoughts here. We don't have that device yet.
We need one. Oh boy.
All right, I have a question here. This is from Jacob Stone. I don't think we've answered a question from him before. And he says, is this the line for thought fucking? Well, step right up, young man. It is.
Yes.
Bend right over and we'll fuck.
Are you the right height
good.
to get your thoughts
fucked?
Wait a minute.
You must be this high.
Get out of here, shorty.
My question is, why do you think there aren't many great third films in a franchise? There have been many sequels that have been arguably as good as the original, such as The Godfather 2, Toy Story 2, and Terminator 2, Judgment Day. However, it seems that the third films are always lacking in some way. Why do you think this is? And what are some that you think are as good as the first two? and that's from Jacob. Jacob, let me see. Fuck this dog. Really, let me get it all greased up and everything. No, that is a good question because I'm trying to think of some third movies that are good, and I can't think of one.
I can.
I'm sure they're there.
Yeah, Return of the King. I thought that was great.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
That is one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I guess
I got another one.
Let's think of like what trilogies are out there that have worked. So Return of the King. Now don't say Return of the Jedi, because that was it's got some good things, but
it's way better than the fucking prequels.
It's better, but we're talking about within that trilogy.
Well,
the third film is not as good as the second.
Yeah. I always want to say Army of Darkness, but Army of Darkness is so different from.
It's such a goofball movie too.
It
yeah,
is.
it's like
it's more of an adventure film than anything.
And it is. It's not a horror movie. It's it's a medieval adventure film, and I love that movie.
I love it.
I like Evil Dead 2 better.
Yes,
but so that doesn't count either.
Yeah.
Oh
but,
man.
Okay, now
Return of the King is the only one I can really think of that really works, and again, that's even debatable because I know some people who, while it's part of a huge story, they think that just the way the story is put together, like everybody talks about how it had like about 50 endings or something, and the pacing went off at the end. A lot of people think that second movie is the best one. Oh, the first movie is probably the best. I don't know.
I love. Yeah, I mean, it's always hard to.
It's personal, but on a widely accepted level, I'm trying to think because. There's now the one that I think could probably change that is going to be Toy Story 3.
Really?
If it's any good. I mean, we haven't seen it yet.
I can
if
hope.
It's good.
Yeah, I can only hope. I have the same hopes for the next Batman film.
I do too.
The same team. I'm praying to God. I mean, I can't see them honestly fucking it up only because they paid so much attention to that second one and detailed the character and the flow of that story was so great. And it actually had something to tell, on all kinds of different levels.
A lot of people say that they've had these stories thought up because I remember the people
like George Lucas.
There's one, the Wachowski brothers.
Yeah.
They filmed the Pirates of the Caribbean movies back to back, and those third movies always feel like they're put together, or thrown together. It either comes to
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3 is another one where
it almost seems those third movies are like, okay. It's like a movie company going, okay, we made tons of money. We are going to, with the second one even did better than the first. We're going to invest even more money into this. We want to get bigger stars. And a movie like that ends up basically being put together by a committee.
Well, that's exactly it. Yeah. By that point, when something becomes successful like that, a lot of people, they come in and it's under too much control at that point, and it's usually, as you said, by committee. The studios have put their hands deep into it.
It becomes a franchise in every sense of the word. It's meant to sell tickets. It's meant to sell products.
It's not sincere anymore.
Yeah, not at
Whatever
all.
inspired that first movie, and there's a lot of other factors there. I mean, for example, the superhero film.
Yeah.
The origin story is always the most fun. And so that's no problem. And plus, it's the first time around, and nobody knows how successful it's going to be. And so it becomes successful. They make a sequel, which they probably already had in mind. And they're like, we want to continue the story. By the time they get around to the third one, either no one had a story in mind.
Right.
And they just forced that story out because they wanted to fill a demand that was out there. Or, as you say, the studio comes in and they make these bonehead decisions, again, to meet some sort of unseen demand. Like in Spider-Man's 3 case, Sam Raimi, we said this before, he didn't want to have Venom in there. He didn't know anything about that character.
Yeah.
But the studios come in and they say, hey, look, you put Venom in here because these are what fans want to see.
And the fans have written all these letters, and here you go, Sam Raimi. This is what they want. You're going to give it to them if you like it or not. And you know what? You're not even going to choose the cast. We're going to get Avi over here to choose the actors he wants. And
Avi Arad was the one that was kind of like, I want Venom in there.
And I want Gwen Stacy in here too.
Yeah.
And,
and they just tried to stuff too much.
And if you really watch that movie, I just saw it recently on a Riff Tracks, which is perfect. The perfect way to see that.
Spider-Man 3?
Yes, the perfect way to see that film. You notice how little of the Venom character and even Gwen Stacy, how they're just pretty much thrown in there just to have special effects scenes. I mean, honestly,
It's sad,
there's
man.
no point to their characters whatsoever.
Should have
in
been a
those
setup
films.
where we got to meet Eddie Brock in the movie, and they saved him for a fourth film. Yeah, and something like the Matrix, they claim to have a story. You can tell
Bullshit.
that they had no
Bullshit.
story.
You know what? I always tell people this up and down after I saw the Matrix, I wasn't necessarily blown away by it. I appreciate it later on, but the thing is, at the end of that movie, it felt like that movie had an ending. It was the conclusion, and that was it. You know,
Yeah.
and then when I heard they were making another one, I honestly was telling myself, where in the fuck are they going to go? This guy's like Superman now. He's invincible. I mean, what can they possibly do? And then when you get reintroduced to that world, it's like all of a sudden he doesn't want to be the chosen one. He's still clueless about what he's doing there. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
You were so full of confidence, and you're fucking rocking out to Rage Against the Machine at the end of your last movie, and all of a sudden now you're back to square one? What?
Yeah, and a lot of people already have. And in the Matrix, in the case of the Matrix, I don't think they had even a second movie thought up like they said. But a lot of times, people already have a story that is so grand that it spans over 2 films, and that's why we get a good sequel every now and then. Superman and Superman 2.
Yes.
They knew that they wanted to make that sequel, but when Superman 3 comes around, they didn't have a story. So what do? They get somebody that they think is going to be a box office draw who's totally miscast for a film like that, Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And again, they're not thinking about story. At that point, they're thinking totally about what's going to be a box office draw. What do fans want to see? We're just going to throw it in there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you're completely reading my mind too, because I was right when we started talking about this. All I thought about was Superman 1, 2, and 3, which Richard Donner originally had. He was going to shoot both films back to back, 1 and 2. The studio, I guess he wasn't working fast enough. Something happened to where he ended up getting. They fired Richard Donner. They hired on one of the producers to direct Superman 2. And with some of the story elements that I think Donner had originally for part 3, they basically butchered that and reworked it, because like apparently I read that now I could be wrong. I don't want to say this is a fact, but that huge machine that they had in part 3, that was supposed to be Brainiac. It was supposed to be like a version of Brainiac, and but you watch that third movie and they have all these elements, and one of the biggest ones is Richard Pryor out of nowhere. And it's
we're supposed to buy Richard Pryor as a computer hacking genius.
Yeah. I mean, and it was all due to Richard Pryor's success at the time, you know, and they're just like, well, you know, people are scrambling to go see a Richard Pryor film. Let's fucking throw him into a Superman movie, and we'll have the biggest box office draw ever. And I'm sorry, no, it doesn't work like that.
No,
Yeah.
Godfather and Godfather 2, 2 stories that were pretty much, that they were one whole story basically. And then we get around to Godfather 3, where that just seemed forced.
Yeah,
I mean, for some reason they had to have a third one.
It's
Everybody,
like we had to revisit those characters again, and you're like, you know what? Well, they're at a point in their lives where their story's not interesting anymore, and you're force feeding me this shit to try to make it interesting, and it's just not working.
There's some stories you can tell that they really were. Somebody had just a spark to write this story. A lot of third movies don't get that. A lot of third movies are just products.
Yeah.
You know, so as far as trying to think of some movies that were good, I can't think of any. As far as third films that are classic films,
Mighty Ducks 3. That was a good one.
No. All right, so here's Tyler Durden, who I think wrote to us before, and we said, go back and rephrase that fucking question because we can't understand what the hell you're talking about.
Good for him.
A second chance to get my thoughts fucked.
Tyler
Go
never
see
gives
Forgive
up.
Me.
Yeah.
He says,
forgiveness, please.
Sorry for the confusion on LTD with the question, but I was basically just wanting to know, what is a film you remember specifically you, our co-host, could not figure out your reason for liking? Still kind of crazy, but what, huh? No, I know what you're saying. You couldn't. There's a movie you liked, you couldn't figure out why.
Oh, okay. Dragon Wars. That's mine.
You got a lot of those. Like,
hey, there's times when I can watch a real shitty movie, but if it has certain parts of it that either excite me or just almost like when I'm watching a movie, I'm like, okay, here's at least one character I can latch on to. And if they at least do some kind of justice to that one character, and I like that little bit of story, I'll stay in. I'll hang out. I'll see how it ends, you know? But no, there's, like I said, Dragon Wars. There's some golden moments in that movie. And the thing is, I was with High. So we were hanging out, and when the dragon fights were happening, we were just going, oh my God, this is so cheesy, but for some reason it's still so badass with these fucking dragons like tearing up LA or wherever the fuck they were. And it was awesome. It was like being a kid watching fucking the stupid Godzilla films. I mean, you watch those films right now, they're fucking awful films, but
oh yeah,
I mean, they were fucking golden back in the day when you first were introduced
but you know
to
what?
Giant creatures destroying shit.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay to like a movie that's like that. I mean, it might be cheesy and it might be terrible, but you know, it's the new Godzilla for the new age. You're exactly right. So, but you know what you did though? You have a reason for liking it. And that's why it's hard for me to answer that question, because I can back myself up on anything. I mean, you might think it's the worst movie in the world. Right. But just last night, I was talking on Brian Brushwood's show about movies that we like, that we feel like we either have to defend ourselves against.
Right.
That's the key thing. Like, people might not like it. You know, it might be generally despised or looked down upon, but I can tell you why I like it. Like, mine was the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour, which is considered one of the worst movies made.
That sucks.
Yeah, you...
But you like that turd?
Let me tell you why I like it, though. But then again, I thought about it. I was like, this is the reason why I like it. I like the music in it. I like that psychedelic era of filmmaking. Now, a lot of people might not like that psychedelic imagery, and I love the Beatles. So, yeah, I'm probably like a lot of things the Beatles do that might be like just totally shitty.
Fuck it. I'm that way with High School Musical too. I think the music's awesome. I think Vanessa Hudgens is fucking hot. And I'm sorry, I like to sing and dance in the cafeteria. All right,
there you go.
That's what I do.
You do that in real life.
That's what I do.
Yeah, and if you don't understand,
if I'm wrong for doing that, then fuck it.
There you go. That's your reason.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, man. I can usually back up everything that I like. So now here's a question from Phil. He just simply says, question for fuck your thoughts. What are some animated movies that you didn't really care for but loved the visuals? My examples are B-Movie and Ponyo. You know, Ponyo is a movie where I wasn't crazy about the story either, but I did love the visuals. Oh, man, I know there's a lot of movies.
Wow. I could say one that I just saw recently.
I know.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I forgot that.
Honestly, yeah. I was watching that with a buddy, and I mean, now this is right after I saw Up. So I was already high off of watching Up. I'm like, wow, you talk
just
about
high period.
A great, that too, and just a great film. You know, great story, just great visuals, and it's you know, there was never a dull moment. Watching Fantastic Mr. Fox, I was like, okay, yeah, this is definitely a Wes Anderson film. All right, this character is okay, I guess. The look of it is great, but it's not doing a goddamn thing for me. It's honestly boring me to death right now, and I don't know why. And I'm like, but there has to be something wrong with me. That's what I was thinking about the whole time.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
I was like, this movie was, if this movie had a dick, it was sucked by every single critic out there, because I just remember reading nothing but rave fucking reviews. And I'm just sitting there going, I mean, it's Wes Anderson, but I've seen great Wes Anderson films, and this isn't one of them. And it looked great, but I was just fucking bored out of my goddamn head. I honestly, I was like, maybe I'm just in the wrong mood or something after seeing Up. I don't know what's going on, but there's just nothing really grabbing at me to have me feel any kind of interest with these characters or this world or what's going on.
That's understandable.
And I even, I looked at my buddy. I was wondering, are you enjoying this? And he was like, no. If you want to turn this off, I'm totally fine with it. And so we turned it off and we watched the Christmas special. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I love Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
That's
what
I was in my top 10 this year.
Was it?
I think it might have gotten pushed out, but I loved it. But
okay.
A movie that I saw that a lot of people actually liked. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think it got mixed reviews.
Yeah,
and I'm probably on the side of the people that said it wasn't story-wise all that great, because the story didn't do anything for me. But I could watch it over and over again just for the visuals, and that was Coraline.
I haven't seen that.
You should watch it, man.
I regret not seeing it in 3D in the theater. I was really looking forward to it.
I really don't like the story that much. I mean, I was watching it, and I was if I had to just go by that story, I wouldn't feel anything for those characters, and I would be probably bored by it.
Yeah.
But the animation in that movie is marvelous. I mean, it's mind blowing. Some of the stuff they do. It's all stop motion, but a lot of it is enhanced by new computer technology. So we've gotten a different look, and I love the look of that film.
Do you remember people's reaction to Nightmare Before Christmas? Because I keep thinking back to when that movie came out. I thought a lot of people kind of said the same thing about that, where they thought the story wasn't great, but they enjoyed the visual more than anything. But I was wondering if that movie had the same problem when it came out, even though now it's like a huge cult hit.
Well, I tell you what the complaint with the movie was kind of like what I'm saying about Coraline. Everybody was amazed. I mean, because a lot of people weren't doing anything with stop motion, and so this was kind of a novelty when it came out, and a lot of people said the concept is great, and a lot of the gags worked, and the story is really interesting, very imaginative up until you get to the end of the movie, or close to the end of the third act,
right,
where they bring in Oogie Boogie, a character that it was a cool it was a cool number. Like they had this song in there, and it was all fluorescent and green, and everybody said the visuals in that part were pretty amazing. But that character came out of nowhere.
Right.
The resolution for this film kind of came out of nowhere. So nobody really was putting the movie down. Yeah. They just said that it would have been a whole lot better had a stronger ending. Let's see. We'll read a couple more here. This is from Punk Out 16. It says, "Hey, Kari and Kaios, my question is..."
Is that how he sounds?
It was a girl up here. So.
Hi, guys.
Hey, boys. If you could see any rival, hello boys. If you could see any rival celebrities do a movie together, who would it be? And she has an example here. Mine personally, I would like to see Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie tear each other's tops off and go out. No, do a movie remake of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
What?
That's kind of an imaginative question.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
P.S. This is my first ever thought fucking.
Ooh.
We will not be gentle.
Yes, it won't be your last.
But it will not be your last. We sound creepy now. Hey, you believe in thought fucking?
You scared, ain't you? I'd be too if I was you.
That's a very clever question. And that's a very clever premise you have there.
I got one.
Go ahead.
William Shatner and George Takei. I honestly want to see another Star Trek film with both of those guys where they command their own fucking starship.
Where they get lost.
Captains, and they both have to help each other out, but they just have no desire to do so whatsoever. I would kill to see that. I think only Star Trek fans will know exactly what.
No, it'd be cool.
About.
Well,
that and Howard fans.
Yeah, no, if people don't know, George Takei, who was Sulu, or
Takei as in
George Takei, Sulu. George Takei does not like William Shatner.
No, he's written books about just his loathing of William Shatner and how he was treated throughout the years on just being a cast member on Star Trek.
The thing is, I don't know if it's true or not. I wasn't there. No, but I could see William Shatner being a dick.
Easily. You know what? It seemed like, apparently it was no real secret. I think a majority of the books from those cast members at some point, talked about William Shatner not really treating him, as like fellow cast members. Like
I could see
they're
that,
kind of
man.
beneath him.
I could see them in a Star Trek movie where they get trapped in a pod together, end up landing on a planet. Yeah. It turns into some fucking buddy movie, some road trip movie on another planet somewhere.
And if they actually had Sulu come out of the closet for that movie, that would
and they actually make out.
That would be fucking epic.
And they come back married. They want to get married.
I'm not talking about, Brokeback in space.
I am. Shit, I'd love to see that. Brokeback Mountain with George Takei and William Shatner. Yeah. Brokeback Planet.
Yeah.
I'd pay to see that shit. Let's see if I can think of one. That was a great one though, man. Yeah. That's an excellent one. Oh, I can't think of it. I don't want to waste our time sitting up here going like, but maybe next week I'll think.
Yeah,
of one. But that's a good one.
Go.
That's a good one. That's a good
Good
answer.
question.
And that's the great question. I'm gonna send her one of my socks as a prize.
Oh boy.
Yeah, clean that shit and send it back. All right, we'll read. See if I can find somebody here. Okay. Oh, this is something. Never mind. There was a link that somebody was giving us to talk about, not to answer.
Oh.
Give us questions. Oh.
It's a nudie pic.
Here's one. This is from, I don't think we've answered a question from this guy.
All right.
Dies Dreer.
Das Dreer.
Oh, another 2-part question, man.
Oh, boy.
Ask one goddamn question. Shit. Okay. I was wondering, have either of you guys had a crazy-ass party night like we see in the movies? Like what happened in Superbad or Harold and Kumar and such? Yeah.
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 That's the answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've had a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's like too many to name. Oh, well, you know what? I will tell you this. I was going to tell you this a few weeks ago. I was at a bar and I was parking my car and this girl jumped out in the middle of the street. And I thought I was like about to hit her cat or something. I was like, oh shit. And she like started motioning like over here.
Okay.
And she was parking my car for me. So I got out and it was like all these girls dressed up in jogging outfits. And I was like, what's the deal with the fucking outfits? And is this some kind of, what is this, a charity or something? Are you going to ask me for money to park my car even though it's really late and this is weird? She's like, no, we're just having a party where the theme is to have on jogging outfits. And I was going over to this bar called Luster Pearl. And so she said, well, go hang out with your friends. And if you want to come back, we're having a party over here.
Right.
And this story is not as crazy as like The Hangover or anything like that. But so I'll go over there and I hang out and I'll go to my car and the party's still going on. And I go in there and let me just put it this way. Let me cut to the chase. I find myself in a moonwalk, bouncing up and down with college age lesbians, not like hot lipstick lesbians,
like butch,
like kind of halfway. Like one of them was kind of cute, but one of them was just like she was cross-eyed. I was in there with a cross-eyed butch lesbian on a moonwalk, bouncing up and down.
That sounds fucking hot. Wow. Okay.
I'm not lying either. I hope she's not listening because I was looking at this.
You sure it wasn't one of Jerry's kids?
While I was bouncing up and down, I kept trying to like look over there. I'm like, is she cross-eyed? I can't.
What are you looking at?
Now, one of the girls, she was kind of butch when she talked, but when she didn't say a word, she had like a nice rack, man.
Oh, that's always the worst.
Yeah, and she had like and she was wearing she was wearing makeup.
Yeah.
And so she was kind of hot, but every now and then she get the posture of a guy, like kind of slumped over.
Yeah.
And when she talked kind of goofy like this.
How do you do?
Hey. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. You want to jump on the moonwalk with the cross-eyed lesbian? No. No, they were cool people,
not
man.
Gonna do it.
No, they were real cool people, man.
Okay,
and,
that's cool.
Yeah, and so. Yeah. No, I'm not going to get into some of the more personal stories because the craziest nights that I've had usually in we're working up.
We've all had some
weird girls'
crazy
bed
nights
somewhere, and I don't want to get me bragging about how much a player I am and shit like that because that's all people going to think.
Woke up in Jabba's bed.
Yeah. Did you do a bar jiggy
Corey Coleman.
Oh, Baba, get the Corey Coleman.
Good time last night. Corey, I told you, dude, you were too fucked up to do.
All right, we'll read one more.
Yeah.
One more here. This is from Dave I3D. I don't think we read a question from him before either. What up, K Cool Man and co-host? You guys are my first mind fuck. And I don't want my thoughts to another weirdly worded question.
Yeah.
And I don't want my thoughts to just be and one night stand. They want seconds. I think this dude might be. Let me see where he's from.
Oh, who is this?
He might be.
Is this from Yoda?
You don't want it. No, this dude is from the United States. I thought it might have been somebody from Japan.
Okay.
He sound like Mario. I don't want my thoughts. Don't want my thoughts to fuck too
Are you
hard.
sure it's not that cross-eyed lesbian?
Yeah, she can't spell. Yeah, she can't type. She's dyslexic because our eyes are going two different directions. Yeah, that chick was kind of nasty too, man. I remember taking her ring nose out because she had like one of those nose rings, but it was like the kind you pull a bull by.
Yeah. And
she took it out and she almost like handed it to me. She's like, "Oh, you don't want this. It's been in my nose." I'm like, "No, I don't want I don't want to hold that fucking thing." But so anyway,
cool party.
Yeah, no, it was crazy, man. It was fun. But all right, so it says, so Corey, I know you just got a PS3 and you're all into watching Blu-rays and all. Mm-hmm. What are films that you and co-host suggest would be best on Blu-ray? For example, The Dark Knight, and it's a great film. And okay, well, right. Thank you guys and congratulations on the podcast award. Well, I haven't watched a whole lot of Blu-rays yet, but I am looking forward to looking at this District 9 Blu-ray.
Yes, same here.
I heard that looks incredible.
Right.
Yeah, and I love when they have features on here. Now, here's why I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to watching this Rocky DVD set that Leon gave me, and I'm looking forward to District 9 because I think they both feature commentary.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Well, they should, I hope.
Director's commentary on District 9, man. And the cool thing about Blu-ray is that it's presented so well. Like, now, I still like Terminator Salvation. I don't like it as much as I praised it before, but I still like the movie.
You know what? I just saw that recently, and I watching it, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I mean, and it's one of those movies like after I saw it, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, oh man, you know what? They did drop the ball on that film, but like I said,
it's enjoyable to still watch.
It was a fun movie to watch. Yeah.
Does it hold up to the standard of? No. I don't even think it probably even with the third one. I was like, didn't even capture the emotion of that.
No,
but as far as like a good, let's take Terminator out of it, and let's just say it's a good movie to watch on Blu-ray, just to watch. I think it's one of the better ones out there, and I tell you why. I read a review on that DVD, on that Blu-ray, and they said that not only is there director's commentary, but there's picture-in-picture commentary where, like, you have a frame show up in the corner, and the director, Mac G, comes up and describes what's happening. Yeah. And I think there's even one part where he interacts with himself. Like, he's on both sides of the screen, and I forgot what purpose it was done for, but they say it's seamless and it's done for a reason.
I saw that for when they were advertising the Blu-ray. Now, I was like, wow, what a cool idea, to have the director just, take that time out to actually explain to you, like this is what I was doing with the scene, and which I can appreciate a director doing that, even if it's a crappy movie. I honestly, there's times when I enjoy hearing commentary from a bad film, because usually the directors will go, this is what I was trying to do with the scene. Yeah, it didn't work so much. I like hearing when people are talking about shitty movies sometimes. I find that more interesting. Really,
I do too, man. No, and this is what they should do with Blu-rays, man. I mean, they
should.
There's so much room on there. Now, I'm not saying they should do it for every movie. I mean, there's no reason why fucking disaster movies should come on Blu-ray with like 3 hours of features on there.
That nobody wants.
Nobody wants to hear that shit. But ain't nothing you got to say.
Nobody wants that one disc.
Yeah, nobody wants that one. You might as well not even put that on Blu-ray. Ain't nothing you can tell me that's gonna make that movie any better.
Save that shit for VHS. Right?
Unless you have a good like maybe 30-minute documentary called "What the Fuck Were We Thinking?" I'll watch that. But I'm looking at this. There's so much room on a Blu-ray to put so much content on. And I'm looking at this: deleted scenes, director's commentary, the filmmaker's log. They have how they do some of the special effects, like the metamorphosis of Wickus, the character in the movie, the innovation, acting, and improvisation. So you get to see some behind the scenes stuff like that. You get to see some concept and design. So I think there's a lot of art on the Blu-ray, Alien Generation, so you get to see the making of the effects. I mean, and then they have that's not even half of it yet. Like they have a whole other extensive.
This is a whole nother show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's why I'm looking forward to Blu-rays. I'm looking forward to a different interactive experience with some of the special features we had before on DVDs, like director's commentary. Now that they have the technology and the format and the space on one disc to do this. Even
though there are some discs I've seen where it's like a 2-disc special where I'm like, did you really need to have 2 discs?
2 discs?
I mean, I mean,
yeah. Why? I mean, I'm looking at that's one of the things I was disappointed with The Dark Knight. You didn't have any director's commentary on there. It's pretty light on features, man.
Well, the thing with that director, I don't think he does any director commentary.
He should, man. I mean, because that's a movie that, why wouldn't they? Now, they put some stuff on there, like, I think what I want to see avoided on Blu-rays is just putting extra features on there that are just goofy
bullshit.
Yeah. just goofy made up things for the stuff that we'll watch once and never watch. Like on the Dark Knight, they have these. You get to see. I haven't watched it yet, so it might be cool. But I'm reading about it. It doesn't sound interesting. You get to see things taken from like Gotham's newscast. It's like, look, okay, I know Gotham's not real. Okay, I don't need to see all this fucking made up behind the scenes shit.
Well, what it is, it's the web episodes that were on the Dark Knight website at the time.
Oh,
so
and I thought those are kind of goofy.
Right. And the thing is, when they do that, they're going to throw it all on the disc because they put money into that. Yeah, where I've seen a few of them, you don't need to see that. Yeah, you get to see Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, I mean,
you can watch him even more as a newscaster, but you really don't need to.
I can take it, but I think that it's just that it's unnecessary. I mean, a movie with that kind of. I don't know, with the kind of seriousness that it went into.
Like, it doesn't need that.
It doesn't need that kind of gimmicky advertising behind it. I mean, the movie exists in the world of the film. We don't need to act like it's real outside of the film.
Right.
But there's other things on like these Blu-rays that something else I'm looking forward to. Like they have games on here now that you can play with.
Okay, now see,
PS3.
You talk about things that you don't like. The games. That's one thing I don't care for.
Well, I wouldn't
because usually it seems like they're shitty games.
Well,
the worst games.
This is the reason why I'm looking forward to this. Is because
okay. You're talking
God of War 3.
Okay, you're talking.
No, I'm not talking about like little goofy web games.
The
on
goofy
a Blu-ray.
web games which you find on like animated fucking DVDs with the like
Well, Disney does that all the time. Like I have Snow White. I love the movie, but I don't need to like play the game with the mirror on there. But then again, it's younger people who want to do that shit now.
Yeah.
But on here they got like a preview for God of War 3.
Right.
And I'm like, and I just like the fact that you can put so much diverse content on a Blu-ray now. Even on games, it's kind of the reverse. Like I was playing Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham Asylum, on that same Blu-ray. You can watch the making of the game.
Oh no shit!
Go behind in different chapters. Go behind the scenes with the studio that made the game.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's on the game Blu-ray.
Wow.
So. This whole District 9 is one that I recommend, and Terminator Salvation, from what I hear, is actually a really good Blu-ray as far as features go.
I'm looking forward to watching Star Trek just because the effects looked amazing. And like I said, check out Up, Corey. That movie is just incredible to see on a Blu-ray. I mean,
I'm gonna buy it, man.
Yeah, when they had those on the displays, they were playing that as the demo. I mean, I was floored watching the demo and then taking it home. I was like, wow, that is now a movie I have to buy. I was like, I'll rent it, because I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. Now I feel the need to own it.
I'll tell you something, man. I want to see. I've gotten a glimpse of what CG animation looks like on the Blu-ray, and it looks gorgeous. Now I want to see what some of the animated classics look like on Blu-ray. I know Pinocchio. I want to say it came out on Blu-ray. That's one of my favorite animated movies. I want to see what it looks like on Blu-ray, how they clean that up. So, but another one I heard is really good is Watchmen.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm waiting for the big deluxe set that should be coming out soon. I mean,
they are coming out with another set.
I thought, I honestly thought, unless the sales aren't doing so well for the director's cut. I mean, they were going to make like an ultimate edition, just like the Lord of the Rings movies. where they throw like everything in from the Black Freighter. They were going to incorporate that into the film along with footage that they took out of the theatrical version, and you know, they were going to reinsert it. Yeah, they were supposed to release something big like that, but I'm scared though now that maybe the interest isn't there anymore, and that the studio's just not going to do it. But,
yeah, maybe. Who knows? But
which would suck.
I heard the one that the version they have out now is
the director's cut.
Yeah, the director's cut is all right as a Blu-ray. Let me recommend a site that my man AdBoy sent me. I was thinking the whole time, I was like, I know there's somewhere that people could go, and someone sent me this. One of the members, AdBoy, sent me the link to this website called blu-ray.highdefdigest.com. That's a terrible name for a site.
I'm never going to remember that.
Yeah, again, that's blu-ray.highdefdigest.com. And if you go there, they got some really cool in-depth reviews of Blu-rays that
Blu-rays,
awesome. Yeah, and that's where I've been going looking up all this stuff. Like, that's how I found out about Terminator Salvation.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, so hopefully that helps out, my man.
Nice.
All right, let's get the hell on out of here, man.
That's it. That's it. It's
man.
Over. Well,
Merry Christmas,
damn, Corey,
people.
you son of a bitch. Well, thanks a lot, brother, for the District 9.
I like how we both got District 9. Instead of just hanging on to our own copies, we swapped anyway.
When you showed it to me, I was like, well, I already got it, you jackass. And I was like, God damn it.
No, man, I got it for you.
But
no.
I'm glad. But yeah, when I realized somebody actually got me something, I was like, yeah, Corey ain't so bad. I know I talk a lot of shit about the guy, but he ain't so bad.
Yeah,
he ain't so bad.
Take back what I said about him today. He's not so shitty after all.
But I'm glad I got to do the show because I mean, I was just to let people know, I was on the fritz. Yeah, I was sick as a fucking dog, and it happened today. And you called, and you're like, "Hey, man, if you can't do it, I got the other guys here." And I was like, "Fuck that! They ain't gonna go fuck my shit up.
Take my place.
Hell no! I'm coming.
I know.
I'm on my way. I get my co-host mobile, and the funny thing is, like, I know I was already fucked up. My head, I popped a shitload of pills before I came here, and I was super loopy. You'll
super loopy.
Maybe you'll hear it throughout the whole Leon Cyrus segment of the show, but my windshield, my co-host mobile didn't look so great, so. You press the button and it sprays the windshield wiper fluid on your car. There was no windshield wiper fluid, so my wipers were wiping my window and smearing what was on the window smeared it all over. So the lights from the street lights and the signs are hitting my car window, and I swear to God, I felt like I was in a goddamn Grateful Dead video, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm tripping balls!
You were out of it.
What the hell did I take?" Yeah, so I was at least first I was happy I showed up, and the other thing is I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy that we got through this Christmas episode.
Yes, Merry
I was looking
Christmas,
fucking
people.
forward to, definitely. So
Yeah, it ended up being a lot of fun, man.
No, it was a fucking blast, man.
Yeah.
Fucking blast.
All right, people.
All right,
really,
you
Merry
sons of
Christmas,
bitches.
everybody.
Yeah. Triple Xmas to you, no good sons of bitches. Hope Santa Claus don't get you nothing.
Don't get you shit. Good night.
Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!